Yo, yo. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Happy Sunday. My sincerest apologies. I know I set the start time at 11:44. Well, actually, it was meant to be, about 18 minutes ago. And I was actually intending to start at that time, but rest assured I was actually working my butt off just getting a playbook video, long form, ready. It's about a 30-minute video, fully time-stamped, probably more directed towards beginners, just kind of giving my thoughts on, more just explaining the playbook for like beginner intermediates. But yeah, I know we kind of discussed it, didn't we, the other day, the playbook on one of the streams. If you were there, if you're wondering if this is sweat, it's not, but it could be. What I do in Thailand, I often dampen my hair to help cool me down because it just gets so hot. It's 28 degrees right now and it's midnight. So what we'll do, let's bring up my actual game. I haven't even got this loaded in, but shouldn't take too long. We'll load it in. I'll get my phone up. And yeah, look, in an hour, I think Pharaoh 420, PharaohCollector, the loaded lines Diamond King. I feel like I want to call him the Ice King, like of Game of Thrones. Anyone else a Game of Thrones buff out there? Anyway, we're going to be tuning into the live stream. Oh, the X spaces, sorry. Now I'll sort that volume out, my bad. Yeah, we're going to be tuning into the X spaces. And yeah, just have a bit of a listen in, have a bit of a chat, just chill really. No real plan. We'll take a look at what's been going on. Made a couple sales today, sold a couple level 17s pretty quickly. I think I sold them like 30 minutes after listing. I dropped them under the floor. They were pretty dirty at the depth that I dropped them to. They were getting pretty dirty and they got swept up real quick. So yeah, it kind of made me think, damn, did I list them too low? You always think that, I think, when something sells or an asset sells, maybe I could have got more for it. But then what happens is, also on the other side, you never sell it and the price of it drops and you just think to yourself, I'm stuck holding the bag, whatever it is, I should have sold. And that's probably happened more to me definitely in the last couple of years, as I'm sure it has to a lot of people coming out of this bear market, this dreaded bear market. But yeah, let me know what's been going on, guys. I had to take a break from the streaming last night because I was just needed to recover. I have recovered a bit. I'm actually flying out to, it's only a short flight, 45-minute flight to Bangkok tomorrow actually, just to spend a couple of weeks there. So I'm pretty much not going to sleep tonight, but that's all good. It's just for the good of the grind. Really, this is what it's all about, for the good of the grind. And yeah, there's no place I'd rather be. I'm just going to bring my own stream up now and just bring up the chat. Good to see we've got a few people in here. What's up, guys? Nice to see the chat was going for a while. So I might start off just working through a few of you guys in the chat. You know, any questions or any talking points, discussion, not just for me, but things that can be facilitated through this stream. Let's bring them up and let's chat. Any concerns, things we're happy with, things we're not. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Discord where there's several sections, but we've got a section kind of dedicated to game improvements that we'd like to see directly from the community. And I'll try and, I guess the aim would be to feed them all through to Shane. She's pretty happy to receive my DMs. Feed them through to him every single week. I think would be great, right? He's such a lovely guy. He's always receives feedback really well. And I always try and deliver it as well as possible too. Less about complaining, more just about, community wants this, or maybe we can change this or do that. And there's a lot of things, let's be honest, which is normal because it's in like a stage of alpha, isn't it? According to the playbook, at least. And, you know, I think what I love about the Loaded Lions community is that it's a little bit, I'm not going to name other communities by name, but there are certain other communities that I'm involved in that at times can be pretty toxic at their worst. But what I've found in general, I haven't really found much, if any, toxicity in the Loaded Lions community, if I'm honest. Pretty much, yeah. Haven't really found any. I really haven't. So the community's really good. So I think you guys, for the most part, have got your head screwed on well and kind of understand the fact that, yeah, this game is a work in progress, you know. And I said it before, I'll say it again. The launch of this came sooner than what I had personally anticipated. I was expecting a launch quite a bit later, actually. I wasn't expecting this to launch this year, to be honest, when I went ahead and we got those land NFTs and the backpacks. You know, I wasn't expecting a launch this year. Yeah. So, you know, all good. So yeah, lots to do, lots to discuss. We've got, of course, if I just go over to here, I've got this. Now, I've actually never attended one of these before. I've tuned in, but I'm assuming he just goes live. I'm assuming PharaohCollector will just go live at 1 o'clock and it'll appear on his homepage, and then we can just start tuning in, at which point I'll put my headphones on so we don't get the feedback loop. We can just tune in and just see what's good. It's good to see, you know, quite an affluent creator in the space kind of jump and get involved. 3,312 followers. And guys, I'm sure most of you are probably already familiar or following PharaohCollector, but just in case you're not, make sure you do go ahead and give him a follow at 420 Pharaoh. In fact, just so you can't get it wrong, I will copy his Twitter link. He's got a couple giveaways going on at the moment as well. So I only just met the fella the other day. I mean, I'm very, very aware of the Loaded Lion. He actually, we were having a little bit of a chat in the group chat, and he made a joke and said that he actually got passive income, a small percentage of passive diamond income from diamond purchases in game. And that's kind of like a joke I would make. And he actually had me for a second. I thought, no way. Could you imagine that? Diamond generation. Just from having... Now that'd be a pretty good utility to have. Anyway, guys, there's the Twitter. I've just dropped his Twitter down just in case. Just for those of you guys that aren't following him. He's got some competitions, some giveaways and things going on his page as well. So, yeah, we'll come back to him in about 49 minutes. Or just before, maybe about 45 minutes. We'll come back to this page, check it out. And yeah, just kind of see what's good with it, see what's going on. And yeah, I think for those of you guys that are curious, I think for the last, yeah, I've made 100 USD profit for the last 2 weeks, so 50 USD a week, and I've made 2 purchases in that time, one Prestige 14 and one Prestige 23, but the profit is including the expense of those 2 Prestige commons. What's up, guys? Again, thanks for being here. Papa Bigfoot, big shout out to you, member of the channel. Zach Shady, member of the channel. Zarino1, member of the channel. Appreciate all you guys very, very much. You guys are legends. Richard Cowrie, regular newcomer into the stream. Really appreciate you. So straight off the bat, guys, I'm kind of just starting at the top, okay? I'm starting at the top, so yeah, I know you guys are probably commenting a bit more down the bottom, but I'll get through them nice and quick. So Richard Carey, I want to ask you, bro, should I sell the Apex Tower now or hodl it? Bro, I'm probably not the guy to ask, even though that sounds kind of ridiculous because I'm running the stream. But honestly, I mean, I think it depends, man. I think you got to ask yourself the question, are you in a position where you could really use that money right now to pay for something or anything else? I think if the answer is yes, then I think you should highly consider possibly selling it if you can get something decent for it. Now, if you're in a position where you don't really need... you're pretty good financially, then if it was me, not financial advice, but I might hodl it, because that, if the game does take off and we do have a strong finite supply, strong scarcity on those rarer tiers, like a Apex Tower is a legendary, right? Then theoretically, a legendary tower, legendary Apex tower should be worth a lot of money should the game grow. And I know we all want the game to grow, and I'm pretty confident we can get it to get there eventually. So just kind of trying to, I guess, use that logic, mate. Or that's kind of how I would break it down. Papa Bigfoot saying hold. Yeah, slowly build over time. Yeah. Yeah, CRO will be expensive. I would think that they're probably going to have definitely some kind of adjustment, I would say, if the price of CRO goes up. I would say, yeah. What's up, El Ray? Prince Abubu, thanks for jumping in, buddy. Nice, guys. Prince Abubu, does anyone know the factor of prestige level and needed businesses? In my opinion, this is really the most important factor to know for the future. So we can calculate the highest prestige level we can reach, because the max prestige level you can reach is limited by the rarity of the land you purchased. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure maybe they'll have some tables for that eventually. Prince Abubu, I'm not too sure in the moment though. Thanks for that input there, Zach. I like that comment there, Zach Shady. At some point, the newbies will value those early prestige levels and buy them, raising the price. That's what we hope. That's the goal. I'm still pretty curious to kind of know what the strategy is to getting these newbies in. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. But that's a great point, Zach Shady. And in theory, I agree with you. Where and how are the two questions I have for these newbies. We don't want crypto bros. You know, we don't want degenerates like ourselves. We need fresh blood in the market to take full advantage of. Prince Abubu. Yep. Talking about some more businesses. That's alright, man. You do it. Your English is fine. Yeah, really good point. Really good point, Richard. Definitely. How I see it is a bull run will come. So our aim is to collect as much CRO as possible. Yes, stack that CRO high. Look, I do believe. Good to hear. Museums are getting sold fast. Alright, guys, I think I'm kind of almost catching up. Maybe not. Hahaha, yeah, good to see the big dog. Well, you're a pretty big dog yourself there, Bigfoot, so yeah, appreciate Richard. Shout out on the likes. Yeah, everyone do smash those like buttons. The like button, please. Nikos, thanks for jumping in. Man, I got in game one time a day is good. Backpack, how they work. Hi, bro. Yeah, so you know, essentially backpacks are important. If you're not able to get on a lot, you want to have backpacks. You're gonna have to calculate it and work it out yourself. But sorry guys, we've got really itchy nose. I'm perspiring. So as you can see here, guys, I've got 120 minutes of offline income bonus, and my total offline income is 140 minutes. So I get 840 minutes per day. So 840 minutes. So 840, divide that by 60, and that's going to give us the hours, right? So I've got 14 hours of income per day where I can be offline, essentially. 14 hours. I think that's how we work it out anyway. Yeah, so kind of feels like I need more. It kind of feels like, you know, probably need a little bit more than that. Probably need to double that down. Get a few more backpacks up in here. Well, I don't know if it wasn't in the playbook, so I think that they could be back on that. Hold on, I'm just still working my way through. Oh, nice, Zach Shady. Yeah, man, you got to short that. You got to short that, man. That's a good YouTube short. Fantastic, Zach. Love that. Yeah, I have to also, shout out to you guys, particularly like Papa Bigfoot, all the channel members, Zach Shady, Pug, just absolutely repping it for us in the Discord. You guys have been great, because I can't always get in there. I've got a few things on during the day, but I do try and get in that Discord at least 1 or 2 times a day, just try and get back to all of you guys. But you're holding up the Discord really, really well. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, and it's nice, it's nice to be setting up this guild just kind of away from the main group as well, I think, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty good to set up that little guild. We still got to get the name going for it. I got to get the names together still, but yeah, it's just I've been chock-a-block today, just doing a few things and heading to Bangkok tomorrow, so maybe that's something I can do on the plane. Tony Yip, thanks for jumping in. You say the businesses was finite. So this is something I heard. Guys, can we discuss this? Like, what's going on with the businesses? Like, they all have each of their numbers, right? The businesses. Now, you can't tell me that there's going to be an unlimited supply of legendary Apex towers. I mean, legendary Apex towers have got to have a limit, right? They've got to have a limit. I think the sooner we know that limit, the better. Where can we find that information? I'm pretty sure it's not. I mean, it might be. It should be. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I think it would give clarity to a lot of people. Like, what is the supply? What is the supply of these businesses, right? What are the supply of these commons? We want to know. I think it's imperative that there is a finite supply, Tony Yip, and for everyone else listening to the stream, I think it's imperative. There are other games, where finite supplies were not put in place on NFTs, and you had NFT asset inflation, which just destroyed certain aspects of certain games, which I've personally been involved in the past. You can probably guess the first word of the game starts with A and the last one ends with E, and it's 4 letters. So anyway, that's not to downvote or downjudge or whatever you want to call it. It's just to say that's the reality. An inflated NFT economy is going to maybe work in the short term. Maybe some of us are able to reap some rewards in the short term, but definitely in the long term, we need capped supplies, even on these commons. Even on the Panthera power stations, we need capped supplies, guys, believe it or not. We need capped supplies on the Panthera power stations. Yeah, that's right. That's right, El Ray. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, 14 hours, then no income till you log in again. Yeah. I know, that's kind of annoying, right? Kind of annoying. Man's got to get some more backpacks up in here then. Or just leave. I'll just have to leave the laptop running a bit longer, eh? I better not drink all this water because my wife's going to kill me if I do that. I can see myself doing that. Yeah, appreciate the tag, Tony Yip. Good man. Yeah, I don't know about amount of accounts and all that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's actually a really smart call, Bigfoot, there. So Bigfoot's talking about the playbook and how there will be business combos. I'm personally trying to get 10 each while they cheap. Yeah. I don't think the developers know the answer. Well, I would hope that they would, but who knows if they do or they don't. I don't know. I mean, someone said that these businesses did have a cap. And as I said before, at least Legendary Apex Towers have got to have a cap, I reckon, right? Surely. Surely they must. Yeah, so today, guys, I can't remember who was telling me this, just to organize my Blue Lagoon a little bit better. So I've got all of my prestiges that I'm working on up here, my babies that I'm just farming up, and then I've got my bigger ones. I've gotten up to base level 17. Right, so I'm probably just going to focus on getting this up for the time being. Get that upgrading. Got 11 million diamonds to get amongst. Yeah, I definitely feel like I probably need some more backpacks, to be honest. 14 hours is not enough. I probably need about at least 20 hours to really maximize that income, I'd say. Okay, so it looks like we might be able to get this up to a level 13. Wait, so I got a question for you guys regarding the backpacks. El Ray, you seem like you know maybe Bigfoot as well. So when you it's only 14 hours that I'll get in a 24-hour period, isn't it? It doesn't like reset when you log in. So pretty sure that's right. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair. So for me, that's my bonus. I've only got 840 minutes of offline income right here. Yeah, which is not great. 14 hours. Dude, yeah, I need like more than that. How much is an explorer gonna get me? Does it say? How much does one of these get me if I unequip? Ooh, that gives me quite a bit. 720 to 840. That's 80. That's 120. 120, so that's 2 hours. So I get 2 hours from an adventurer. 2 hours from an adventurer. Alright, so if I get 2 hours from an adventurer, what does that mean? That means I would need how many of those? 7. I would need 7 adventurers. How much is 7 adventurers going to cost me? Let's have a look. There he is. Alright, 7 adventurers. I like this. He set it at 1 million. Pretty cool, right? Expedition. Oh, come on. It's so annoying when this happens. Seven, did we say? 7. Yeah, 2 hours each, so I'm going to need 7 of them. Let's try and work out. I would need... Oof. Nah, cuz. 7 times 4 is 28. So $280 would cover me for a day. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Although, how much do these get you? Does anyone know how much the legendary backpacks give you? Oh, really, El Ray? Did you fall victim to not getting a business yet? But they said they're working on a compensation plan. Has that come through for you, El Ray? Or what's the status? I'd be interested to hear how they've handled that situation for you, being personally involved. Actually, do share. Did you open a support ticket or something, El Ray? What do you mean drop the mythical lands in play? We've already got mythicals in play. Or are they not? You got 2.5 days in offline. Oh, so you're covered. Is it stated? Oh, is it? Is it actually stated on the inside of it, is it? $30, $60, $120. Okay, so $240. So I need 14 hours. What's $240? 4 hours. 4 hours, I need 14 hours. So I get 3 of them. I get 3 of them, basically. So that's about 300, yeah. Okay, so that's going to cost me... it's going to cost me more. 330. It's going to be cheaper for me to get the previous editions, I think. Yeah. But I don't know. I could possibly buy this too. And it's $960 for the big mama. $960, but I don't need that much time though, I don't think. 16 hours just for one. That would give me a bit of a surplus. And to be fair, like I actually did want, I still do want, you know, it'd be great to have a mythical here. It really would, but they're priced pretty high. Priced pretty high, I reckon. Oh, a mythical land's not in play. Oh, for real. Oh, I had no idea. I think someone might have mentioned it, but thanks, Kid Pro Crow. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for jumping in. Great of you all to be here. What's the time? 12:32. 12:32. Yeah, I think this is the ticket right here. You got one of these, Bigfoot? Who's got a mythical backpack? This is something I've been eyeing off for a while, but they are not cheap. Definitely on the bucket list there. Definitely on the bucket list. Because, yeah, I think totally need at least a day, to be fair. Definitely feel like I need a day. Where are we on the leaderboard now? 221. Sliding down as usual. Adrian Young, rare expeditions are the best bang for buck. Nice, yeah. You're saying the rares, yeah. I think that's what we calculated. Oh no, we were talking epics, weren't we? So how much were they? 60, 1 hour, 1 hour per. 1 hour, so if I need another 14, Sorry, wait. Do I need 10 hours? 24. Yeah, wait. I'm tripping. Got 14 hours. I got, wait, 840 minutes. That's, yeah, I got 14 hours. Okay, so I need 10 hours at least. Ideally, I need 10 hours at least. Sorry guys, I've got ants crawling all over me. We've got a minor ant infestation at the moment. So 10 hours, right. Okay, so floor 17. Okay, so what's 170. Is that all? Wait, 10 times 7? 170 bucks. Sorry, I don't need the calculator to work that out. I did finish primary school mathematics, believe it or not. Not high school though. 170. Yeah, that's a good tip. That's a good tip, guys. If you guys that want to get any coverage on your daily hours, that's something I'm going to need to really consider. I'm probably going to have to up it with the rares. Get another 10 of these. Right there, do a bit of a sweep. That'll take me up to another 10 hours, and that'll get me about 24 hours. So then I won't have to worry at all, so long as I log in just once a day, isn't it? Yeah. Total offline income. Can anyone else confirm again though, Elray? 840 minutes, 14 hours, is that in every 24-hour period? And how exactly does that get reset, etc.? Or is it just straight up like on a timer, you just get 14 every 24 hours? That's just how it goes there. Is that what is going on with that or what? Be quite interesting to know. Oh, and by the way, guys, I might drop the link later, but I just started a. It's not Web3. It's strictly like, you know, my main passion, for those of you that don't know, is gaming. Like, I really love gaming, kind of all elements. There's only a few. I don't play any games at the moment like Web2 because I don't have the time. The only game I'm really hopping on is this, to be honest, and streaming it and everything. But if I had a bit more money and a bit more time, and when things ease up a little bit in general, you know, I would definitely usually make time for some Web2 games. But at the moment, I'm just doing like some reactions and things to new game trailers, and, you know, for everything, PS5, PC, just stuff that I like, just fully authentic, basically. So yeah, if you guys if anyone feels like giving me a bit of support, I've only just started, but there's a couple of, I've only got 4 subscribers on there. But yeah, only if you're interested in normal gaming though. Yeah, if you're not interested in it, don't worry. Like, it's just in case if anyone's interested in this kind of content. For example, I just made a video 22 hours ago about Chivalry. I reckon that game looks freaking awesome. Just discovered it. I got like a battle bit comprehensive review there. And yeah, it's not, I'm only dedicating, I might like make one video per every couple weeks or something like that. I'm not really dedicating much time to it. It's just kind of like more of a really slow paced kind of hobby kind of thing, to be honest. But anyway, I'll drop it there in the old chat there for anyone else that wants to come and see me just do traditional gaming, because I kind of, you know, I do really like the idea of streaming some Web2 games as well, but I didn't want it to become too, yeah, I just feel like mixing it up with Web3 can be a little bit much, you know what I mean? Maybe one day, but, or like if they're bonus streams or whatever, but, you know, there might be some days where I'm just streaming other games. I might do it from that channel, or for example, you guys want to see a stream of anything else for a change ever, like a bonus something rather, or I don't know, AMAs, or could be anything, then I might do them on that channel, or maybe this channel, I don't know. But, you know, that's what usually happens with YouTubers. They kind of, after you've been doing YouTube for a while, a lot of YouTubers tend to have multiple channels. But yeah, really appreciate all you guys being here, giving support. You know, remember, smash those likes, guys. We're gonna be, it's 12:39 for me at the moment. So in about 21 minutes, we'll be tuning back into the PharaohCollector to get in on that Twitter Spaces, and we're just gonna be having a bit of a listen in to see what's good. Amir Torfik, appreciate that input. Pretty sure it starts the counter as soon as you log off. Okay, but does that mean... Okay, so, but is that like every time, does that mean then if you log back in, then it resets? Like, for example, now I've been on, but if I go off for an hour and this timer starts, but then I come back on in an hour, does that 14 hours reset? Because if that's how it works, that's pretty good. Because by that logic, I would just have to log on kind of like, yeah, like now for instance, doing the stream before bed, log on just before bed, start the timer, 14 hours, assuming you don't sleep more than 14 hours, which I don't. I probably sleep about 4 right now. So I'm good. Reset that timer again, and then don't let another 14 hours go past before you do it again. So essentially, every 14 hours, you've just got to log in. Is that how it works, guys? So for me, so long as I log in every 14 hours, that's how it works? Or what? Ah, what's up, man? Where's the display picture, though? PharaohCollector in the house? Is this the real PharaohCollector or an impersonator? I'm not too sure. I'm gonna assume it's the real one, but we can't see the diamond gen. We can't see the diamond generation line, champ. Is that how it works, Richard? Do you know Pharaoh about that? Yeah, I don't know if I have mild dyslexia around this topic, but I feel like a lot of this backpack business is confusing a lot of people. Okay, well that's pretty good. So just as soon as you log off, timer starts, and that's it. And every time you log back in, it resets, and then you log off and it starts again. I mean, I guess that would be fair enough, I suppose. I guess it would be less, yeah, a little bit less sort of, I guess, technical from a software side. I'm not sure. The real one. Good. We're going to jump in your spaces, champ, in, yeah, 18 mins. So, yeah, we're just chilling here, you know, chilling. Yeah, thanks for the feedback on me old lagoon here. I know it's, you know, it's not much. I don't have much, you know, but I take pride in it. Full commons, just decked out. Just base level 17s at the moment, just trying to figure out that best selling point, and yeah, kind of just focusing on trying to sell a 17 every day. Sold a couple today, and now I'm just back, just grinding up with the diamonds. Got the diamond gen at 2.45 mil. And yeah, kind of hit a point now where this is of course just becoming too expensive to unlock this new ARAD. So of course, you know, I can just buy, reinvest on a high prestige, and that would probably sort my problem out. I guess one of the things that's kind of, I guess, look, the biggest question I have really, and obviously there's no answer to it until we have the comp mode and we don't know how much there's going to be in this prize pool, but probably, you know, a lot of the questions that surround it are, you know, how much could this prize pool get to? And I think that's something that can actually be quite exciting as well. Because theoretically it could be huge, and 30% of the diamond income or the diamond expenditure, I mean, that could be massive, especially if towards maybe the end, I can imagine like the top maybe like 200 getting extremely competitive and just throwing diamonds down, you know. And I guess that's going to benefit even someone that finishes position 1000. I think that's going to be pretty cool. So it's going to be really exciting to see that. And of course, if you're on the side of assuming that the diamond gen is going to be diamond expenditure in comp is going to be really, really high, therefore there's going to be more in that 30% prize pool plus whatever other extras or stuff they're throwing in there, then it's definitely in our best interest to possibly use our CRO to buy more to buy more businesses, higher prestiges, to earn more gold, to unlock more ARIDs, and then again, once we're held up with the gold, work out how to get that diamond gen up again. I think, of course, as you go up with consecutive ARIDs, the gen starts to really slow down, doesn't it? I think I've got about 6 at the moment. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're down to like 75.96k for number 6 ARID. Number 1 ARID's 104. So it's virtually, I mean, it hasn't halved, but it's getting to it. And they don't earn you a hell of a lot anyway. So, you know, really where it's at is the land. Because even a Crimson Dune, you're looking at 128. But the problem is you can't stack more than 10. Right, so you'd have to think, well, depending on what you've got. Well, depending on what you've got, yeah. So for me, it wouldn't work unless the only way for me I could really get the gen up in terms of replacing an NFT would just be to buy, you know, Alluring Aurora, for example, replace it with the Crimson Dune, or, you know, a couple more Sapphire Lagoons or something. But yeah, they're expensive, but they're not expensive in comparison to other NFTs, particularly land NFTs that just don't really have a huge amount of utility yet. I was actually having a bit of a look at the Sandbox the other day. They're still holding an okay floor price, and you can actually go in and build in there now. You can stake your land NFTs. I got 2 plots, one premium plot, which people are offering me a fair bit for. I got it really, really early at like 0.15 or maybe 0.2 ETH, when ETH was like really cheap as well. I am kind of still a little bit bullish on Sandbox though, but honestly, I think when it comes to NFT land, you know, I feel like Sandbox land, I don't really know. Decentraland comes under a lot of scrutiny. I don't really know enough about it to judge fairly. I think Sandbox, just simply based on the fact that people have this weird obsession with Minecraft, which I personally get it, but I'm not personally into that style so much. But it doesn't matter because, you know, millions and millions of people are. And if you can get those Web 2 Minecraft, like, fanatics, let's call them, into the Sandbox, which can happen if marketed correctly, but it would probably need to happen in a bull and with a bit more marketing expenditure, then that could be something pretty epic. I don't see another competitor for Sandbox in that realm, and I don't even see, you know, these particular lands competing with Sandbox at all for market share. I think there's so much room available for market share just based on the fact that there is just no real good projects out there, at least when it comes to land, or just even in general. To be honest, with the majority of crypto, a lot of what is priced in at the moment is based on just pure speculation anyway. So what's the time? 13 minutes. All right, we'll jump onto Pharaoh shortly, maybe in the next few minutes. In the meantime, I'll just have a bit of a look through the chat there. Yeah, guys, big welcome to Pharaoh. I gave you a shout out, Pharaoh, at the start. I'm going to give you another one again. I think most of these guys are probably already subscribed to you, but for anyone who's not, you don't use YouTube. That's fair, man. YouTube's hard work. Twitter's easier. I mean, yeah, I'm not popular on Twitter, but I still use it, but I'd like to be popular on Twitter. Yeah, and I'll save everything for the spaces there, the X spaces. Do we call it X spaces now, or do people still call it Twitter spaces? Oh, thanks for the input there, Kid Fro Crow. So, sorry guys if I'm a little bit behind here. I was just ranting off the top of my head. As for buildings having a limit, they was stated by Shane in DM as yes, but could not confirm the actual number. I know one of my arcades from Blueprint was number 999 so-and-so, so there must be at least 1 million. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think that's like okay. I mean, commons. Are you talking like commons, right? Wait. Oh, arcades. Are arcades commons or are they rares? Oh, what? You can't access your gear section? Nah, man, that's not on. Have you gotta get them to sort that out. That's so annoying. Someone of your caliber shouldn't be having to put up with that. That's not cool at all, man. You got only 7 hours, Prince. Okay. Just wait for 100 E. Yeah, you're right. I could, but I keep spending it. I keep spending my E on upgrading to my like 16, 17 prestige. That's the problem. Yeah, I've seen this actually, Pharaoh. The 10th Arid need tickets to buy, so you have to play comp mode. Yeah. I feel like I need to try and make sure that I'm up at 10 at least before comp mode. I think I need to kind of go all in. I think it's kind of silly for me not to. I think anyone probably with an opportunity to get 10 before comp mode is kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? I'm slacking. It's just so hard, you know. I just come on, I just want to spend everything I got, and then I've got nothing left. Nice, Zach Shady. You the man. Appreciate the use of the emojis. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, guys, if you become a channel member, you know, buy me a coffee. I think $4 or $5 a month. You can use some pretty sick emojis. I didn't cheap out like a lot of live streamers do. I don't want to say a lot, but I feel like some streamers, they don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it was hard work. It probably took me 30 minutes to customize all them emojis, but it's less about the time, it's more about the thought. You know, I kind of thought to myself as I was making them, I really want to make these like, and they're kind of trash, but I don't know, I kind of wanted to make them a bit funny. Oh, nice work, Kid Pro, working on his 10th, yeah? I think that's what he means, Kid Pro. The 11th needs a voucher. Yeah, thanks for doing the God's work, Zach Shady. Appreciate that, man. This is why you're a channel member, buddy. Yeah, please do remember to like and sub, guys. Also, share the stream. Share the stream around, guys. We'd really appreciate the shares, and it all helps, you know. I hate to go on about it, but YouTube's so much about engagement and everything like that. So, you know, it does really mean a lot. Oh, dude, you didn't have to do that. Seriously? You jumped on the Super Saiyan God mode? Oh, dude, we're gonna have to sort something out good for you, man. Yeah, guys, PharaohCollector G. Thanks, man. You're an absolute G. You know, that's a very kind act. Appreciate that, bro. I hope that I can just come on and just be as authentic, and yeah, hopefully we have a good relationship coming forward. I feel like, you know, obviously you've got a massive influence on the Twitter. Maybe a little bit of I'm starting to get just a tiny bit of influence, just a tiny bit on the YouTube, but I've been on and off. I feel like you're a bit more consistent, but I'm pretty committed to the cause. I'm seeing this through, and yeah, I think we're in such a cool micro niche when it comes to this game. So yeah, man, convo 100% private, mate. You can you know, it's a OnlyFans convo as well, so you know, you get to decide what I'm wearing. We get locked up in a room if you like, you know, someone else can take control of the key, that kind of thing. Yeah, 100%. But to be fair, like, I think I'm probably going to get a bit more out of the convo than you, to be honest, champ. No, I really appreciate the support, with all seriousness, guys. He's doing the God's work for PharaohCollector, Super Saiyan God mode. That's a really generous purchase, dude. So all jokes aside, really appreciate that, man. That's really kind. He didn't have to do that, but he's gone and done it, and it's really kind. So I really appreciate that. And really big thank you as well to Papa Bigfoot for kind of facilitating us kind of chatting as well. Papa Bigfoot, you know, Papa Bigfoot, Zach Shady, You guys been absolutely super. That you're right about. That you are right about. I've been grinding like an MF, man. Like, it's quite, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of, yeah. As I said to you guys, it's like a broken record, but maybe there's some new people here. You know, I've been making, you know, the first video I made on my channel was like years back, probably like over 4 years ago now, on and off on this YouTube journey. It was a video about the Crypto.com card. Yeah, the ruby red. But I had MCO, you know, I've been involved with that project for so long. Not sponsored by them. I do have an official affiliate for Crypto.com, the app, which I don't really promote. Anyway, so, and then yeah, obviously I got involved in blockchain gaming and everything, and I heard that Crypto.com were coming out with a game, and I just thought, I don't know, I was kind of like, before Loaded Lines came out, I wasn't posting for a while on my YouTube, and that's just honestly because obviously we've been in a bear market for a long time, and admittedly that is quite a demotivator as well. I'm not going to say that there wasn't huge opportunities to make content in a bear market, because there absolutely is. But I don't know, I just kind of had some other stuff I was doing, and I kind of lost a bit of motivation. But I kind of made a promise to myself that, okay, Loaded Lines is going to be live this month. Well, yeah, was it this month? No, it was last month, right? Or was it this month? That's what 4 hours sleep a night does. Anyway, went live, what, a couple of weeks ago, give or take. Wasn't it 2 or 3 weeks ago? I thought I'm going to be on that. I'm going to be making content. I'm going to be streaming. It just makes sense. And I'm just going to kind of basically just put out as much content as I can about it. And yeah, and I did notice that actually, Pharaoh. Yeah, there's not really much other content on YouTube specifically about it. And, you know, I think what my hope is that, obviously you guys are all here on the ground floor, but my hope is that at least some of my resources, how-tos, and just kind of general authentic videos can provide some value to these newcomers should they arrive. Hopefully they do arrive. Should they arrive, they can come and get some value from my content, as well as, you know, content from folks like Pharaoh as well on Twitter as well. And so yeah, but it's cool. I think it's quite a micro niche. But there's a little bit of irony with it as well, because, and the irony is that I feel like there are other projects maybe that are getting, or that might get a lot of hype, but actually they don't have a lot to back it up. Do you know what I mean? So again, I don't want to name names, and to be honest, I can't think of, I'm not talking about GALA Games, by the way. GALA Games got their own thing going on. But more specifically, like, you might have like a singular game and NFTs might be worth a lot of money, and they haven't been around for a while. They've only been around for a minute or like a week, and somehow they managed to make all of this money from NFT sales, maybe like 10 times more, like the NFTs would be in comparison to these land NFTs, backpacks, Loaded Line, whatever. But nothing historical to back it up. Anonymous team, okay. So yet people are just prepared to throw down, because it's essentially just, it's just gambling, isn't it? Whereas with Crypto.com, I see it very different. It's like the NFTs comparatively are very cheap. They're very cheap, right? Compared to other NFTs in the market. It's probably not cheap for a Web2 gamer coming in and thinking, oh, what, I have to spend 100 US to come and play this game? What's that all about? But certainly, comparatively, it's a lot cheaper. But usually you'd think, okay, if it's a lot cheaper, then what's the actual deliverables on it? But actually the utility is up there with the best. You know, the fact is they're like up there, you know, they're up there. They've got whilst it's a simple game, it's up there, it's playable, very much playable. I would say it's not even really buggy. I mean, I know the main mansion is a little buggy, but come on, like, they're in a stage of alpha here. I think they're doing a pretty good job, so long as they just slowly keep the communication channels open, just keep it moving forward. I think they're in a really good spot. And of course, like I've said a few times, they have that history. 2 minutes and we're on Pharaoh's Twitter, and they've got that history, you know, that 7-year history with Crypto.com. Hopefully they got the financing to keep pushing it forward. So guys, make sure you jump on Pharaoh's Twitter Spaces as well. Get that running at the same time. Let's bring it up right now. It's right here. So can we just click on this? Okay, so it's not live yet. 1 minute, yeah? I've never joined a Twitter Spaces from the start, so I don't know how it works from the start, but I'm assuming you're just going to end up being live here, I guess, right? So I'm just going to hit refresh anyway, just in case. I like the tag as well, 420, respect, 420 Pharaoh, solid tag, far better than mine. Mine's god awful. Ah, here we go. Start listening. All right, live. Let's jump in. Oh wait, I've got to put my headphones on. Got to put my headphones on now. Actually, I've got to turn my city off as well. Yeah.
This is a reminder. Take bins out.
Sorry, that was my Amazon Alexa, guys. It's really annoying. Only speakers are recorded. Replay or share it with anyone.
This is a reminder. Take bins out.
Sorry, guys. Amazon Alexa being so annoying. I'll click his face. I'm on it, right? I'm in, right? Am I in? Yeah, there I am. That's me. Has it started yet, or it's just music, right? Or... chat delay. Okay. So is this right though? Just want to make sure I'm doing it right. I'm not well versed in Twitter Spaces. I've only like chimed into a few times. Yeah, guys, for anyone, again, shout out if anyone in the stream, again, I'm gonna drop this right now. I'm gonna drop this right now again, just in my live stream here. Make sure you jump in, guys, and open up your Twitter accounts. Get this going.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'll give it a few more minutes. Trying to get some more people up here. If anybody wants to be on the stage, do some talking, throw your hands up. Everybody's welcome. If you start talking nonsense, I'll just throw you down. But it's a pretty chill space, so everybody's welcome. Remember, I don't work for CDC. I don't work for the main city thing, so just keep that in mind when you're asking me questions. I'm going based off my own experiences and my own knowledge. So, yeah. I'll give it a few more minutes, but remember, put your hands up if you want to come up and talk. And I'll come back in like 2 minutes and we'll get started.
Sounds good, guys. Yeah, so for anyone in the stream, yeah. And if you haven't got the spaces, go and make sure you jump in. Yeah, alright guys, so yeah, we're just waiting for Pharaoh to come back, gonna get involved.
Alright, I'm back. You guys might be part of something pretty special here for me. I'm might be buying. Maybe I shouldn't say it until I actually buy it, but now I'll tell you guys. But I am most likely buying my first board ape. Probably a bad purchase.
Bored ape.
Going down, but I found a pretty rare one that I like, and I think I'm about to buy it if this guy accepts my offer.
I have a question.
I just transferred over the ETH for it, so fingers crossed. Hope it happens. What's up, Texas? I'm sure you want to come up and speak. Let's invite some people. Maybe they'll want to talk. I don't see any hands up, so no one's requested to speak yet. Remember, anyone else wants to come up and speak, request, do whatever. Also, if you're here, maybe tweet out the room, let people know that we got this started. We got a nice little space going on. We'll talk some different strategies. I'll post up my current strategy, what I'm using. I'll also talk about some different other builds that I've been using. Just different things I'm trying out. I will say that more than one legendary right now is not the way to go. As if you can tell, probably some other players have noticed that as well. The market has been flooded with high-level legendaries and epics, and a lot of them have sold. But whoever this guy is, whoever this wallet is, he hasn't made any money because he probably lost money building all of these. However, he has 71,000 crows sitting in his wallet from all these. I had to pick one up to get low enough. I know I picked up one of the epics. He lowered it down to 5,000 crow. I paid more than double that, I think, for the one I have. So that was a nice upside for me. I actually like the epics, even though their income range is a little needs some love. What's up, Satoshi? Am I saying that right? I don't even know how to say your name, so maybe when you speak, you can tell me how to say it properly. And Texas, I guess you want to be a listener today.
It's alright, bro. It's just like Satoshi, like Sat, you know, like satoshiaoki. Yeah, like Sat. It's not actually my name, but yeah, appreciate you having me on, champ.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad we got to link up. I've actually watched your YouTube videos even before Loaded Lines. I think I'm pretty sure you're the video I watched about one of the crypto.com cards before I even got into crypto.com.
For real. Nice.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Never got into crypto.com some days, but some days I'm in a good mood and I like it.
Yeah, it's a long game.
Hopefully we get a little turnaround here, and hopefully some of the people in charge listen to the community a little bit better. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, because I think that Loaded Lines in general just have, especially during this bear market where NFTs are just super cheap in general. I think our Loaded Lines are down to like $750, $850 floor price or something. It's like half an ETH. That so many people could get onboarded to our community right now, and CDC is such a big, like, they're huge. It's an exchange with the NFT project, like a real NFT project, not just like something they try to throw out on the side, whatever. Like, this is a real project that I hope they continue to treat it like that, and maybe a little bit better in the future. But regardless, we're here to talk about Main City. I've been enjoying the game so far. I've dropped down to second place when I changed my build out. I also stopped boosting as much. I did start boosting again. Not gonna lie, I'm trying to go back to that top spot again. Trying to see if my new build is good to where like I can speed up and get there up there faster. Which so far is going well so far. The guy in first place had 10x my score. Now he's like at 9x my score. So I still have a bit of ways to go, but I'm making some ground. I'm not sure if that has to do with him. Maybe he stopped boosting, so maybe that's why I'm catching up. But I know before he was boosting every single one of his properties, and I usually only boost 4 of them, and I usually only boost them right when they get to the next level. I found that boosting all your properties is a really big way. So if anybody else is doing that, try to think about what you're boosting. When you first level to like the next prestige, boosting whatever building you just prestige to is going to be huge, because that income is already 10x your other buildings. And then if you 3 or 4x it,
How's the
you're even
volume,
more
guys?
so. But as you level up your other buildings, that 3 or 4x isn't really going to increase your gold income that much. If your gold
Let me know
income
if the
is
volume's okay.
100, whatever letter it's at, and the building's only producing 1, and then you're going to 4x it. Well, it's like a 2-3% increase. It's not really worth that extra diamond spend. So if any of you guys are wasting money on diamonds like I am, try to be careful about how much you're spending. This is normal mode, so as far as we know, there is no price support. Maybe some of the money that we put into normal mode, they'll use as like a one-time price tool to the comp mode, which they did say that they were going to do. They haven't announced how much it would be, how big it would be, or anything like that. They did say that they will be putting a one-time amount into the prize pool, and then that's something that they could continue on doing. I've been pretty vocal about this. I'm not too happy about how comp mode is set up. It does make sense though, because the game is not actually run by CDC. It's another company that's in charge. CDC licensed it out to them, from what I understand and what I've been told. So I was a little unfortunate to hear that, but I was reassured that they do have some CDC team members that work very closely with them. So that was very good news to hear. So I just hope that they do think about what they're offering. So I mean, now that makes sense why there isn't more in the prize pool. I thought 30% was pretty low, but now that I know it's another company, that makes sense, because the other company's got to make some money too. They're not the ones making money off the royalties. CDC is. Maybe CDC will throw in an extra prize pool, not just the people providing the game. That might be pretty cool. But I'm a big time poker player, so that's kind of where my thought process goes into it. Let's just, if we did like 1,000 players, if you gave 1,000 players the option to join a poker tournament, and you had the option to join for free, or you had the option to join and pay
Cheers,
for money.
Papa.
And then on top of that, all the money that's already in the prize pool, whether you paid for it or not, whoever's hosting the tournament takes 70% of that tournament prize pool out. Who the fuck is going to want to pay money to win 30% of probably their own money back? I don't see the top, 3, 4, 5 players making their money back if there's only 30% of the prize pool. Now, if they say, hey,
That's a
we're
really
going to
good
add in
point.
$1 million into the prize pool, and now it's a guaranteed prize pool, that's pretty cool. Which would, that would make a big difference. I highly doubt they'd do that, but
It's a good point,
fingers
actually.
crossed. We
It's a
can
good
all hope
point.
for the best. Oh, what's up, Texas? I didn't see your request there. I was going on a rant there, so I was
I don't even know how to make a
a
request.
little going off. But let's get you up here, so I'm not the only one talking. And again, if anybody else wants to talk, request,
How do you make a
you're more than
request?
welcome to come up, whether you have a loaded line or not. We're trying to keep it related to the game, though. So if you do have something to say and it's not related to the game, make sure it's funny and entertaining. I might let you keep going on. We did have that last time. We had some guy saying they had like $1 billion that he wanted to invest in. I was joking around and talking about like my main city businesses and telling him like, yeah, I have my main city businesses, but 1 billion isn't going to be enough. Like my building's already producing more than that. He was there just joking around too. He just goes around to spaces pretending he has money, trying to get investments, and I was just pretending that I had something he could invest in. But it was pretty funny. All right, guys. So if somebody could talk for like the next 2 minutes, I'm going to go try buy this Bored Ape real quickly. So I'm sorry if I'm going to be quiet for about 2 minutes. I'm going to go buy this Bored Ape.
You got it, Pharaoh.
And somebody else do some talking real quick for me.
So I'm going to go ahead and look at this chart and share what it says about cost efficiency, about your buildings, because as you go, like let's use the Cool Cats Lounge as an example, as it's like one of the most cost efficient main city lands. to get that, just if you're just buying the diamonds to level it up, to take that from 0 to 1 is going to cost you 45 crow. To take that from 0 to 10, it's going to cost you 450 crow, and then it just keeps going up. I think to get it to level 20 is going to cost you 850 crow. So when you start looking at those prestige levels, you're putting in, you can put in a lot of crow or the equivalent in diamonds. Now, depending on how many diamonds you earn a day, if you can convert those diamonds into vouchers and then pull it back into crow, that would be nice, because then we're kind of like making diamonds every day, per hour, per minute. But if you look at some of the like the leisure arcade, costs 700 crow just to get it for $700, 700 crow worth of diamonds to get it to level 1. And each level, it's another 700 crow. So at level 10, you've spent 7,000 crow worth of diamonds to get that where it's at. And it doesn't get any better for some of like the Lion's Den Resort. That's like 99 crow a level. It's some of these, like, it's a commons game. I don't know how people are really making it work with the legendaries or the rares or the uncommons, because the cost of diamond.
That's why I've got
grow
full
is
commons
just
like a lot of everybody else
incredible.
does too.
Has your strategy changed in the middle? Like, originally, did you think epics and legendaries and uncommons and rares were the way to go, or do you think it's a commons game?
Are you talking to me?
All right, I'm back. Real quick, guys. Sorry to interrupt you there,
No, it's alright.
but you are now talking to the new proud owner of a Bored Ape,
Nice.
number 8574. Not sure how long it's gonna last with me though, because there is one that I like a little bit better. So I actually bought this one. I'm gonna try and trade it with the other one and pay a little extra or something, or maybe he pays me a little extra. But if it doesn't happen, I'm happy with this one. It's a 4-trait ape. So if anybody you guys know about that, that's pretty rare. The less amount of traits, the better. It's also very clean. It doesn't have any accessories on him. No hats, no nothing. He does have, you will see my new Bored Ape. And if you see it on OpenSea, you will see the owner is PharaohCollector. So I know this is a loaded line space.
I'm gonna offer you one
but
ready.
still, I'm happy about it.
Sorry, what was the number?
Spain.
What was the number there? I'm going to bring it up on my stream. What number was it?
8574.
8574. Sweet.
Yeah, I've been really looking for the 4-trait apes. I've been like talking to I think 5 different people who own them, and nobody is budging at all on their price, because I guess Bored Ape just had a DAO AIP go through the from Machi Brothers, where they are going to be buying I think it was like $8 million worth of NFTs. I don't know the exact number, guys, so don't quote me, but it's a large number. They're going to be buying mostly Yuga Lab assets, Bored Apes, and stuff like that. Maybe I can, now that I have a Bored Ape, I can say, hey, don't forget about CDC. Maybe pick up a loaded line. But they're pretty much going to be buying a bunch of NFTs from different projects. Again, mostly Yuga Lab, so mostly like Bored Apes and stuff like that. And they're going to be trying to get it into a museum or different museums to onboard and educate people on NFTs. So it's actually a pretty cool idea. Hopefully it works out really good. Hopefully people aren't just waiting to hope their ape gets bought and then everyone's going to sell and run away. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. Anyways, back to Main City, guys. I just had to share that. I was pretty excited about it. So
I like him personally. I just checked him out. I reckon, was it the 33 ETH sale, that one?
yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan. That's the best way. Plain, grey. I reckon he's wicked, mate. That's awesome.
I almost bought another one that had its mouth kind of open, and it wasn't really clicking to me.
Nah, this is
I was
nice.
just I need to get a 4-trait ape. I need to get a 4-trait ape, and that was the cheapest one I could find. And I probably could have got it a little bit cheaper than this one. But then my friend pointed out to me that it looks like he's sucking a dick, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't want that. And then I go into the Bored Ape chat, and people are literally like, he's posting it for sale, and people are like, "Oh, is it Blowjob Saturday? Is it blow?" And I was like, "Oh God, yeah." I can't have this ape that like has a built-in meme to it already.
Do you know what's really funny about that? Just quickly is degen apes for Solana.
Yeah.
So I don't have any more. Maybe this is partly the reason, but I had one of them also. I was going through the same issue of I bought it and he was sucking on a banana and with a wizard hat, and I didn't kind of click till after. And then a mate of mine was like, he's just given a BJ there. I just thought, well, that actually is a straight up BJ. That's a banana, and I could not shake that. So that's ultimately what led to the sale. But to be fair, I think I sold it just above buy-in. So anyway, sorry, it's a bit off topic. But
I told the guy too. I was like, "Hey man, I know I just made you an offer and you were thinking about it, but I'm taking it back because like I just can't get it out of my head that he's sucking a dick, And he's like, "Yeah, I understand." So I'm pretty sure he's had trouble selling that for that same reason before.
This guy just looks like he's been in the club all night.
Yep.
Maybe 8 a.m., which is fine.
Well, there was one that I really liked that had he was smoking a cigar and had like the stoned eyes.
Right,
and he was also a clean ape, so that would have been cool for my like 420 Pharaoh persona, but
Nah, you done good.
Anyway, so anybody else want to come up here? Got some questions? I know the 3 people up here speaking. We're all pretty knowledgeable about the game. We all have some great ideas about the game and what should and maybe shouldn't happen in the future. So if anybody has something they'd like to add, or maybe something they're unsure about that maybe one of us can help you with, again, feel free to come up here. I will be posting my build up pretty shortly. And then, you guys can see what I've been going through. Maybe text this, Toshi, if you guys have any questions about builds or anything like that. We can maybe get a little convo started about what you guys are running. I think, Satoshi, I saw you doing all commons.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. I do find that the game is kind of, I guess there's maybe some different tiers to how your build should be. I probably tried starting my next build a little too early, which is why I lost like such a huge lead, and like I was way in first place, and then I started. I was like, oh, I'm comfortable. I can mess around now. That was kind of a mistake, but I also sold a bunch of I had like 6 or 7 like pretty big sales all in one day, and that kind of took my income down because I was selling buildings that I was using, so it was nice. But yeah, so what I was doing before is, again, I said I did all commons, and then as the game's been going on, I've been slowly buying like whoever's in front of me, like whatever person's on top of me. I'll be like, hey, you want to sell some of your buildings? And they're like, yeah, I'll sell them. And so I'll buy like most of their buildings, and they'll drop rank, and I'll pretty much take their rank. But so that's how I originally got up. It wasn't just like having the best build or anything like that. I was just buying everybody's buildings for trying to buy it close to what diamonds cost. I figure like if it's gonna cost me, 5,000 in CRO to build this building in diamonds, and hey, this guy's selling it for 4,000 CRO, like, well, no brainer. Why am I gonna build it myself? Now I know a lot of people are hoping to play based off diamond income, but that's not me. It's too slow for me, and I like to be in the top. So there's definitely 2 different levels of people playing. There's going to be the free side that go based off their diamond income, and then there's going to be the side that buy and pay their way to the top. Now, even if you're not buying diamonds, you can still get up pretty quick. You will definitely still have to spend money, but I'm pretty sure in comp mode there's going to be a lot of people kind of waiting to the last week of comp mode or last few days, and then probably try and just buy a few of the buildings, and go up to the top. It's going to be interesting to see on comp mode, though, how many buildings there are going to be in the marketplace. Because remember, in normal mode, we've had bots, we've had a bunch of shit to kind of like, prevent or to have extra things in the market. In comp mode, that might not be the case. You might not want to sell your den land for fucking, or your den building or your gym or whatever for 1 CRO or 2 CRO or 3 CRO, because the only way you can get more businesses is by leveling up in your mansion. So combo is going to be very interesting. It's definitely going to matter how long they end up doing it for. I'd probably assume it's going to be at least a month long, maybe longer. I couldn't imagine them doing like a 2 week, because then everyone's only going to go all commons. So I can tell you guys right now, until maybe like P25 and even further, commons are probably, with maybe like 2 rares, are the only way you should really be going. Um, they're just cheaper to make. You level up to the next prestige faster. Think about it. If you get to the next prestige faster, it's already making 10x the other one. If you're waiting for your 1 rare to build that produces 3 times your common, you're gonna take forever. So what I found, all commons, 2 rares until maybe P25, then maybe jump it up to 4 rares. Throw in an epic if if you got the money. Um, Even a legendary if you have it. I mean, legendary is really good, but it really doesn't help you until probably P50. I haven't really done the numbers too well. This is all part of it's estimating, because I don't have like real data to like, okay, this is exactly 3x the cost of this, but it takes 2x longer to build. So I don't have real numbers. This is just based off my gut feeling, off of how it's going, off my play, and just how my rankings are moving up and down. So right now, I am at P45. I am running 1 legendary, 2 epics, 4 rares, 8 commons. That's on my first plot. Obviously for P, I think for P, well, actually I'm at P46, but I only have like a couple buildings at P46. But to get to P46, you needed, I think 20, hold on, 15, 21 buildings need to be level 45 to get to P46. 21 buildings. So obviously, you can't fit 21 buildings on your main plot. You can fit 20 if they're all common. Obviously, I have a legendary and a couple epics, so those all take up extra spaces. I literally have on my second plot just a bunch of cool cat lounges because they're the cheapest, and because the second plot you get a income reduction. I don't really
Malice.
level these up too high, so I just level them up to the next level, and then that's it. They just sit there until they're ready to level up. But someone had something to say?
I guess the term is malice, like the scaled loss of the land. When you are on your 10th land, it has more malice than the first one. There was a chart. It cost 44 crow in diamonds to move the Cool Cat Lounge, where it costs 700 crow in leisure to move the arcade up. So it's like it makes no sense. Like if you're looking for straight efficiency, the Cool Cat Lounge it's only 45 crow worth of diamonds to move every prestige level.
So that's good that you brought up the Cool Cat Lounge, because that's the other thing. On my main plot, I do not use any Cool Cat Lounges. I have been using the gyms. They do cost a little bit more, so it does take you a little bit longer to go to that next level for it. But my problem with the Cool Cat Lounges on my main page is that their income is just so fucking all over the place. Like, sometimes it's almost worse than like the previous tier. So it's like I went to the gyms. They don't have they get like at max income they're a little bit less than the Cool Cat Lounge, but on average they're always way higher. So that's I forgot to mention that on my for my commons on my main page, they are all gyms. I do have one Flavor Town that I'm testing out, to see if I can squeeze those in. But they're also cost more money, but they have a better range on their income, so that could be good there. For the rares, I used only dens. I found those to be the best. The other one, the whatever the jewelry store, whatever the hell that thing is, the Leo and Co. Those ones are good too. Again, they just cost more money, so I've always been trying to Like, find what's the way to get to the next level the fastest. And the way to do that, obviously, is all commons. And even all cool cat launches, and ignoring what I'm saying about the gym. But as you get up higher level, as you get to higher prestige, your buildings, especially your commons, they produce even less income. So as you prestige, they produce a lower income percentage than what like a legendary would. So I forget who made the chart, but someone made a chart, and I believe by like P 100 or 150, I forget exactly what it is, then to buy the lands, because their income is just abysmal. I wish they would update the diamonds income, but if they update that, then less money is coming into the game. So I highly doubt that's going to change too much. But maybe they'll lower the legendary requirements or make them even better, because that's
So
just
what needs to
37
be
million
nerfed
diamonds.
and what needs to be buffed?
Well, I
Personally,
think
I think the Pantera power plant needs to be buffed because it's the common
yeah.
with 2 spots and it's a drawback to have it.
Well, so the first thing that definitely needs to be changed, and I hope that they're doing it, because I've made this comment millions of times, and I know other players have too. But the first thing is the building requirements. So if you have a common that takes up 2 spots, it should count as 2 buildings towards your prestige level. Same thing with legendaries. If it takes up 4 spots, it should count as 4 buildings. I think that alone would help make them a little bit more um, interesting and maybe more used, because I think as of right now, probably not many people are using them, especially now since someone just sold, I think, all their legend. There's like 5 or 6 legendaries on the marketplace for like half of what they cost in diamonds. They're still up here. There's still a couple. I bought an epic. He lowered it to 5K crow, and I bought that shit right away. He still has 2 more epics for 7K. He's got 2 legendaries up here, 8.5K crow, 7.9K crow. I mean, those are just crazy prices. The legendary Apex cost me 37 million diamonds each prestige level. So like, just for him to get to those, he's literally losing half his money. I don't know what he's doing, but he probably realized, like me, that multiple legendaries isn't helpful right now. Like I said before, I've been trying different builds.
Farrell, what do you anticipate happens once we go to competitive mode? Do you think only our land will transfer to the new world? Do you think they just create a new world?
Yeah, it's gonna be a separate game, because normal mode is still going on. I've verified that myself before I dumped all this money into it. Like, no matter what, you're always gonna have normal mode with your current progression and everything. So it's probably just gonna be like maybe like when you first start the game, you select normal mode or comp mode, or maybe like in the game there's just like a tab that you can switch between the two. But yeah, you get all your lands, you get your avatar level. They've already set all these. Your businesses, you obviously don't get. You start off with new gold. Your diamond income stays the same, because it's just based off whatever lands that you currently own. Any arid planes that you've bought, those
So
also
you'll
move
have
over with
no
you.
blueprints. Everyone's going to come off,
Yes,
and the
zero
main
blueprints.
and the mansion will be nothing,
The mansion will be brand new.
and you'll be level 0.
Well, they said the avatar level changes, so I'm not sure why. Because they did say the mansion does reset,
It
but I
would
don't know
have to
why
be at
then.
level 0 because we need to
To
get
get
the
the
blueprints.
blueprints,
Yeah,
I agree. So there's some miscommunication on that front, because they have said that your avatar level transfers over.
that would make no sense. Anyone who has a high
The
avatar level would be in great peril because how would you how would you
level
move
anything.
how would you move anything? Because you would be at level, like, let's say you're
You
at level
wouldn't.
40, you would never get a blueprint.
Yeah, maybe whatever bonus they're planning on giving you from your avatar level, maybe just the bonus transfers over to normal mode, and then your avatar level does reset or something. Or maybe they're going to change that altogether. Who knows? But yeah, there's a little. I actually just wrote that down just so I can try and get my own clarification on it, and then if I do get a good answer, I'll post it in Discord.
When do you think competitive mode starts? And is anyone really interested in what those trophies are going to do, if anything?
The trophies, I think, are whatever. I don't think anybody cares about that. I think we all know now that these extra little NFTs that we've been getting from CDC are worthless. They don't really do anything. I have like 50 soccer trophies. Like, cool. It's cool to get an NFT for free, but it's cool if it does something. Like, it's literally just, I have like so many NFTs in my wallet now that, like, literally I could just delete and, nobody would care, nobody would notice, nothing. So, I don't. Who cares about the NFT? I guess it could be a little bit of bragging rights. I won season 1 of whatever. There's going to be multiple seasons. So there's going to be a bunch of these NFTs each season. There's going to be,
Unless it has some functionality to the game, like it gives you a boost to your diamond production, or it lowers your prestige cost, or it increases the duration of your boost.
I highly doubt that they would make the previous winner have like an even bigger advantage on the next season. But maybe that'd be kind of nice if they did that for the lower end players. Like, oh, if you finished in the bottom 1,000 next season, you get a 10% boost or something, just to kind of encourage players that didn't do good in the.
Competing against whales and tiers to this, so they have multiple prizes for competitive mode level, gold, silver, and bronze.
You would need a much bigger player base for that. We're nowhere near that at all. Like, I'm pretty sure the only people playing this game are loaded line holders. If not, maybe some other stragglers from other projects in the CDC community.
How are you doing on your referral friend?
Not good.
Not good. Yeah.
Like a bunch of people have signed up. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people signed up. Only one person has like spent diamond. I got 2 million diamonds from somebody.
Were they in crypto already, or were they just like some friends that were kind of like, or were they like subscribers?
I have no clue who
okay.
these people are.
Okay.
I posted somebody did a giveaway. I think who was it? Mr. Safe Crow or I forget who it was, but somebody posted like a little giveaway where if like whoever had the top 3 people who have the most in their access pass or who contributed diamonds get a Crow reward. Did like 2,000 to first, maybe 1,000 to second, 250 to third or whatever. So I just straight up copied him. I just literally copied his pictures, posted my own shit over it. I don't think he really liked it, but I told him, I was like, hey, I stole this idea from you, thanks. And then he like kept posting on my thing like this is the real one, So I just kept deleting. I was like, look, if you keep posting, I'm gonna keep deleting and I'm gonna block you. I was I already gave you your shout out. I don't need people to be confused thinking that my like giveaway is fake or something like that. Like, it's real. I'm gonna give away Crow. So
yeah.
But anyway, he laughed about it. But yeah, so I didn't really make the giveaway, but it is real. So if any of you guys have new members that don't want to go on your access pass for some reason, they want to come to me. Send them my way.
People are competitive and don't like it when their content's when people take inspiration, because that's what it is.
Yeah, but guess what? He did too, because one of his screenshots has his code over someone else's. Like, the codes are different, so he used someone else's picture too.
Being a hypocrite.
And no, he didn't invent the giveaway.
Exactly.
Like, the giveaway has been going along since banks have been giving toasters to people for starting a new bank account.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a question about the growth. I think they mentioned recently in one of their last updates that they're going to be a part of the next leg of the focus is going to be really focusing and honing in on that growth expansion. I think there's between 5 and 6K players now supposedly at the moment, according to their tweet, but I guess I'm kind of...
How many of those are bots, though?
Well, that's right. Exactly. But I guess I'm very curious to hear from you boys about any theories on how they're going to expand this and to who, and what strategies they're going to put in place, and whether that will actually work. Because the way I see it is, we're all having a great time right now. And this is not even exclusive to blockchain games. This is any game. This is a game, period. Right, any game period, you need that increased growth over time. And the reality is, most games don't make it past a 5-year period. I think Crypto.com are like poised in a pretty good position in that they've got like that backing of Crypto.com, kind of a business that's been in play for kind of 6 to 7 years or whatever. So it's really positive from that standpoint. But yeah, I guess I'm just interested to hear if you guys have thought much about that, because I think it's something that, I don't know, I haven't really heard anyone else elaborate on aside from myself, but I think it's extremely important that is pretty clear on how they're going to get there, which I'm sure we'll find out about. But yeah, maybe you guys can elaborate.
I'm sure we'll get there, and probably part of maybe something we should try and figure out is who the devs that are currently working on the game right now.
Why is it anonymous?
I haven't looked at them, so hopefully they've had some mobile game experience, because I think that's going to be the biggest key for us right now. Is they need to get this game mobile compatible to where you can download it. Probably not in the App Store because of the in-game purchases and crypto and stuff like that. I don't think that's allowed on the App Store, but you could easily get this on an Android device. And this game is already set up to be like a perfect game for an App Store. Like, they already have games just like this, Clash of Clans, Age of Empires, Lord of the... Like, they have all these, like, games where you just build buildings and you level them up and you spend all this in-game money to try to be the best in your server. Most of them have been around battles. That'd be kind of cool if that was something that we could add in here. But once they get it to mobile, people are just going to try to play the game. And then if people are playing it and then they find they can make money on it, I definitely know that there's a lot of people who play these mobile games where they could find that they could make money on it. They're going to play it. The only issue that we're going to have is, as the game gets bigger, is we're going to lead into the farming issue, kind of like how, World of Warcraft and all those other games have, where they have all these, companies from overseas who just like farm gold all day and sell it and bring down the prices and everything. Mm-hmm. So that might be something to deal with later.
As diamonds are oversaturated, the value will go down.
Correct.
But we're still buying them for other uses, for prestiging buildings. But you're not going to be able to transfer those diamonds, and thankfully you can't, because you'd have people just farming diamonds and then transferring them out.
We also need to figure out about the diamond pricing, because like, what if the price of CRO goes up? Like,
they're gonna have to rebalance that.
Goes up to $1. Are we gonna pay $50,000 for 100 million diamonds?
It's gonna get rebalanced for sure. It'll get rebalanced. So I think
they need to change that a little bit. Maybe I know they want to have it in CRO, but like, I think they should have done it like how they do USDC, how they do the loaded lines. Everything's in USDC, at least for the diamond purchase, because like that price is gonna fluctuate. So it's like some days it's gonna be cheaper, some days it's gonna be more expensive. So I didn't really get that connection.
Very good point.
The marketplace is fine because you can change your price daily, but the diamond price is set until the devs go in and change it.
That's a really good point. Actually, I hadn't even thought about that. It's so true.
I would like them to use Wrap CRO as well. Like, you can buy those diamonds from CRO or Wrap CRO. I mean, I know it's a small inconvenience, but still.
I mean, if it was either or, that would be okay. I think if they just limited it to Wrap CRO, that'd be kind of annoying for some people, because some people probably don't even know what that is or how to do the exchange. Some people still have problems with Chronos and Crypto.org. I know I just did it. I sent a backpack to Crypto.org and it's gone now. Fucking $100 backpack. I hit up support and they pretty much said there's nothing they can do about it. It's gone now. So that's cool. That was fun. I would have much rather given it away, which was what I was planning on doing, but sorry about that, guys. Crypto.com.
My backpack.
Got it. I forget which one it was. One of the not the highest one, but like right on. It cost me like $100.
What's your guys' thought on land staking? Do you think that could?
Well, I don't think
that could work.
Crypto.com can do staking yet because of the legalities behind it.
I see. Of course. Yeah, based in for US customers.
Which is kind of why Bored Ape, like for Bored Ape, for example, like you technically aren't even allowed to stake your ape coins in the United States. You either have to be outside of the US, or if you're smart, you can use a VPN, and then obviously that gets around it. But yeah, if you try to go to like ApeCoin and stake coins through them directly, It literally says like you're blocked in the U.S. So I'm sure that has to do with it with crypto.com, and I'm sure that's why a lot of things in our ecosystem probably don't happen like a lot of the other crypto projects. Because of that, they're trying to stay above board. They're in so many countries now that I'm sure they have a lot of red tape that they have to make sure that they don't cross, so they don't get in trouble and ruin what they've been building all this time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just a quick, since it was quiet for 2 seconds, everyone in here, if you would please retweet, repost the space. I do have a little giveaway planned at the end. You will have to have retweeted, be following me, all that stuff. So do that. Make sure you retweet. I will be doing some marketplace deals as well. So for any of you guys wondering about that, if that's all you're here for, I will be doing it. So stick around. And again, if anybody wants to come up and speak, request. Everybody's welcome. If you have questions, if you just want to say hi and say, "Oh, I'm on the space, cool," and you're more than welcome to. Everyone's welcome, especially if you're a loaded line holder.
Who's excited for the Chronos Stream AMA with Ken, Jay, and Shane and Damien on Tuesday morning?
I'm excited about it. And I'm really happy that they did it after mine, not before. Like they did it like the day before mine or the same day as mine. I'm very happy that they took that into account. Even Shane posted my space up in the minor announcements. That was really nice of him. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Shane if you're in here listening on a side account or something. What's up, Zach?
One thing I did have a thought about is, do you reckon they've got any plans to expand into like a Chronos metaverse? Seems like the next possible play.
I think they might have. I think if they did, they probably put that on pause right now. I think everything metaverse related has kind of
fizzled out,
gone on a downswing. I know the NFTs in general are just kind of down, so just everything is down right now. But like I haven't really heard much stuff out of Sandbox, and I know Atari was coming out with their own metaverse, like inside of Sandbox 2 or something like that. So I think all those projects are kind of on pause right now. They were all like everything was hyped, so like, oh, we're coming out with this, and then everyone's excited, and then no one's excited about anything right now. So nobody wants to really announce anything because it's not going to get that much traction. I mean, I think probably the start of that downfall was when Bored Apes had their Coda, their little collab with Gucci. They had these Coda necklaces that if you had a Coda, you could pay, I think it was 1 ETH or something like that, to upgrade your PFP.
That's a cute choker on your pup.
Gucci. Yes, I put it on. I ended up putting my dog because I can't fit it around my neck, and she already broke it, unfortunately. So that was a waste of 1 ETH. But they didn't even sell out. Like that was like probably the first thing that Bored Ape released that didn't sell out like instantly. I think there was 3,500 or 4,000 or something like that they were gonna sell, and only 3,020 were sold. So I think just people are starting to realize, hey, I'm not just gonna be able to buy something and then make 100, 1,000 times my money on it. And I think that was the problem with NFTs in general, is everyone is just here because they want to make $1 million. Well, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I'd like to buy a PFP. I'd like to buy an NFT and have it go 100x, a million x, whatever. I would love that. I would love to pay $100 for a mint and then get an NFT that sells for $1 million. That would be great. But the thing that I like about NFTs that drew me in the first place was the community. Like everyone comes together, kind of like this. We're talking, we're having fun, making discords, making projects and stuff like that. And I think people have kind of lost track of that, of why NFTs are here in the first place. We're here to build community and to get together and build stuff, not to just to buy a picture that we think we can resell for $1 gazillion. If you want that, go buy art. That's literally what art is for. You buy a painting. Well, it's also for money laundering, but you buy a painting, it goes up in value. These have different uses to them. It's not just about looking at it. If you're buying an NFT just to make money on it, right now, you probably should really look hard at your life and second guess that, you know. But if you're buying an NFT because you want to do something with it, great. Like the Bored Ape I bought, my loaded line, I've made custom necklaces, I've made custom shirts that I wear out, which I like. It's kind of like my own personal logo. You know, I have my own personal Nike, my own Adidas. Like this is my logo. No one else has this shirt unless they, you know, copied me, of course, which they probably wouldn't, because where are they going to find my image? So I hope we can get back to you know, everyone working together, and I think that this market is perfect because everything's cheap. You know, people have now realized I'm not gonna go buy this NFT and make a gazillion dollars. I'm sure there's some people who still think that. But yeah, any questions, comments? I know I keep going on little rants. But when I start talking, if no one else is talking, I could go on forever.
No, I think you're pretty spot on. Very accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a quick thing to say for we've been talking about no spenders or high spenders. I'm like a medium spender. And so I do think there's some strategies that are kind of missed. I think actually a lot of us are probably medium spenders, just kind of looking for the right deal, trying to get in there with what makes sense. So for me, I would say a legendary is now the question if you have the right setup, and that setup being a lot of your rares, specifically Lion's Den.
Well,
like if you have all Lion's Den.
Yeah, I agree, and I like it. But if you're a medium spender, that's kind of expensive. You know, I'm telling you right now, the legendary that adds up. I mean, I did the math. It cost me about $1,100 to build an Apex tower from 0 to level 42 or 41 or something like that. So, I mean, that's quite a big bit of money over time.
Well, you're right, but if you keep using uncommons, you're waiting on your lion coins to show up. So as a medium spender, you haven't pushed past that. And so you're waiting and you're building tons of diamonds. So if you're not able to prestige as fast as you are as a big spender. So the diamonds are just stacking up on the side. And if you can put them to use, which I think there's even a value in probably having those leveled up, even if the argument is just for selling it. But that legendary has started to produce more to where I'm not waiting as long on my commons. Does that make sense?
Well, what prestige level are you at?
I'm working on 20s right now.
20. Okay, so when do you ever have a time where you everything's upgraded and you're not able to upgrade any, like everything?
I've got tons of gems and I'm waiting on gold.
So you're on the point where you're waiting on gold. Okay, that's interesting. Because I have my girlfriend has the game too. You know, I'm probably playing on it a little bit more than her, testing out different things. But on her account, I'm not spending any diamonds, any money on diamonds, and I haven't been able to. I'm always waiting on diamonds, especially because on hers I don't even have any legendaries on there. I think I have 1 epic, 4 rares, and the rest common. And I'm always waiting on diamonds. Do you just have 1 legendary, and then all the rest are rares, or?
So, yeah, I sold. I started doing the Main City Motors, and then I sold it at Prestige 7 when that was still considered kind of high. It sold for 1,000 CRO. So it set me back a little bit. I'm at rank 300. And yeah, I've got 1 legendary. I've got an arcade. And I'm prestiging that up, and I've already seen a massive increase. Like you're saying with the commons, they almost get smaller if you get unlucky until level 400, 450. Then they finally start actually making some profit. But that one's more sure. And at very least, if I'm wrong, somebody's going to scoop this thing up.
Here's a quick question I forgot to ask too about your build.
Sure.
Because you said that you have the gold and you're waiting on diamonds. You're not waiting on gold. Have you bought any businesses from the marketplace, that are higher than what your other prestige levels are, and you're trying to catch up your other buildings?
I did back in the beginning, but I've been doing I've been trying to focus on CRO profitability more so, like what's gonna keep my investment. So commons are dramatically going down, but my rares seem to hold their value as I go my prestige up. So I'm trying to figure out where I can fit my profit in.
Fuck. Why can't we hear anything now? What's going on? Sorry guys, I'm just wondering why we can't hear anything. Have to leave and rejoin. What is going on? Can you guys hear the volume here? I'm gonna shut this down altogether. Sorry, I don't know why. I just seem to have lost the volume on there. Just trying to reconnect, yeah. Appreciate it, guys. My internet's having a shocker tonight. Worst time for it. Let's try and jump back in. Yeah, it's probably on a slight delay there. Trying to work out why. Yeah, just trying to reconnect. What the hell is going on here? Why is this tripping out? Maybe it's the browser. Can't seem to get in. I've got no idea why I can't jump in the spaces. It's just totally cut me out. I can go to my profile, alright? But if I go to Pharaoh, maybe now, it just freezes when I try to join. What's that all about? Why is that just freezing? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Unless it's at max capacity or something and I got booted. Might try from my phone. See if I'm having the same problem or not.
Just so you know, you don't actually need all of that to play the game. You actually only need a DeFi wallet, and you can play the game. If you use somebody's referral code, that's one way. Just have your DeFi wallet, load up the game, type in the referral code, you'll get your free land, and you'll be able to start playing with that. You can also buy land from Minted, right from your DeFi wallet with CRO, or Lions, or anything else, and that's another way. Just so if anybody's listening that's new and they're like, oh shit, I have to get a Crypto.com account, this account, you don't have to do all that. You can, and you'll probably have a better experience and a little bit more community, but you do only need a DeFi wallet. You can use just a DeFi wallet to get into the game with a referral code, or if you go buy a piece of land yourself. Actually, I think it'll let you in the game without anything, just you won't actually be able to like play and
the game to my friends so they can learn more about it, because for some people in France, like, they don't master English that much, and they need to read the rules in French. So if you guys are speaking other languages than English, maybe you can help the community and the Loaded Lions community in your language just by creating a Medium blog and just taking the guide and translating in your language, and that will help you for the referral codes as well.
That's a really good idea. I'm gonna mention that to Shane and a few other people at CDC to see if maybe they can even do that themselves. So that's like an official translation. That would be really cool if we could get them to add that in, or maybe even have the game in other languages as well. You know, I know a lot of games, especially in the App Store, you can change the language to, you know, a few different, you know, popular languages. So that'd be really cool if we could do that for this game as well. Bring other players, because I do know there are a lot of people who you know, can't read English very well, and you know, they'd like to be able to play Loaded Lines as well. What's up, Texas?
So how do you think the
the marketplace for the blueprints and marketplace for the buildings will be impacted once the competitive mode starts. Will these buildings have any value, and will the regular mode be looked at the same? Will people go back and forth from regular mode to competitive mode to build on both? Will people just stop buying diamonds in regular mode and only buy diamonds in competitive mode? Because currently we're seeing about $10,000 in diamond sales a day, with a total of $750,000 in that account.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I definitely think there's gonna be some type of a change. I'm sure the money that's being spent on normal mode right now is gonna definitely significantly decrease. I doubt it's gonna go all the way to zero, because there's probably gonna be still a few people trying to fight for like those top spots. I do think that like you're probably not gonna see as many high sales. Like probably, I mean, even me, like the sales I've gotten since like once I became number one, I was able to make a bunch of sales, and there was like a period where a bunch of people were buying businesses for stones, and that's why I dropped my rank, because I was like, shit, everyone's buying businesses, I might as well. I can rebuild another one for half the cost. I sold half my strategy pretty much. But when competitive mode starts, the marketplace is for sure going to be different. I don't see how it doesn't change. People are going to be more focused on that. Normal mode will still be important though, because as we've now realized that the arid planes, you need vouchers now. Once you hit level 10, you're going to need actual vouchers from the game, from comp mode, to get any more. I did send a question to the devs asking if that was going to be the case for higher level prestige buildings. Like, are we going to need tickets to get to P100 or something like that? They said no, not as of right now. Hopefully that's not something they add into the future, because it would be kind of nice to just have a normal mode that you can play in and never have to worry about spending if you don't want to. But if if you have to win tickets, that means you have to play comp mode. You probably have to spend a little bit to like get in the top whatever. So hopefully they just stick that for the arid planes, since like those do help you in comp mode. So I can see why those would cost tickets. I really hope that they do not add that in for the buildings themselves, because that would suck. But yeah, I think we can already see the prices coming down, right? I talked about earlier in the space. Somebody just sold like all their legendaries for probably half of what
add that in for
they
the
paid
buildings
for them.
themselves.
I picked up an epic
Because
for
that would suck.
5,000.
I think we can already see the prices coming down, right? I talked about earlier in the space. Somebody just sold like all their legendaries for probably half of what they paid for them. I picked up an epic for 5,000 crow, and I think to level 43, I think it costs like 8,000 or something, or maybe even a little bit more than that. So I got a pretty good deal on that. I'm gonna find out if I can if adding that into my build is gonna be nice. So it'll be my first time to have a third epic. So I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna do 1 legendary, 3 epics, 4 rare.
Can pay even less crow.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody's selling on the market for less than what it costs in diamonds to build, yeah, that's what I just said. I bought the epic. He was selling it for 5,000 crow. I couldn't build it for 5,000 crow, so I bought it. And now I'm gonna level it up, and it's gonna be on my land. Welcome back, Satoshi. How's the stream going? You still on YouTube?
Yeah, man. Sorry, just had a few connectivity issues. Literally, it's been alright for the last week.
Jumping in and out.
Yeah, sorry about that. Must be so annoying.
But
I'm just literally hotspotting off the 4G. So I'm in Thailand at the moment, actually, living in a rural town. So the Wi-Fi is absolute. It is nice. There are nice elements, but not the Wi-Fi isn't nice. It's just dog's balls. So
I was just in Thailand.
Oh yeah, wicked.
For Rolling Loud, yeah. I have another NFT project that I'm in. Shout out to Loud Punks.
Nice.
It's really cool. If anybody likes Rolling Loud, if anybody likes like hip hop music, rap, that type of stuff, and you like NFTs, like you should be in this project. I love it. I'm not really big into like concerts. I don't really like big gatherings like that. But I went anyways because I have the NFT. But pretty much what it is if you own the NFT, you have lifetime access to every single Rolling Loud for life. So and they have like 8 to 10 events every single year. Um, I went to 3 events. Like I went to well, I didn't go to. I was gonna go to Miami, but I ended up canceling. But I went to Thailand and I went to Amsterdam, the Rolling Loud, for free.
Wow.
Free VIP. Now I had to pay for my plane ticket and that hotel and stuff like that. So that part of it obviously was not free. But the entry to the event and the VIP tickets, depending on the venue, is anywhere from $700 to $1,000.
Wow.
So like, and the NFTs are 1 ETH. Like it's crazy. It's if anybody likes everybody likes the Rolling Loud concert. If you even know what it is and you ever plan on going to it in the future, go buy the NFT instead of buying a ticket because general admission I think is like $400. So you can buy the NFT, go to the event, sell the NFT for free. No brainer.
There's a lot of great utility in those music NFTs. It's good to see that happening. I think a lot of artists are coming around.
They didn't sell out, honestly.
Yeah.
They only had I think they were planning on 5,555 or something like that, and then only 2,400 of them sold. I just think people didn't know for sure if it was like legit or what, but I've gone multiple times and I've even sent my friends, like I've set them up on the whatever token gate shit, and I let them go through my NFT. I did a warm wallet setup so that my NFT is safe. If anybody has questions about how warm wallets works, hit me up, I'll help you out. But pretty much it lets you have your an address, like pretend like it has your NFT, but it really doesn't. So like if you're going to a ticketed event like that and you're supposed to have an NFT and you want someone else to use it, you can set them up on a warm wallet so that, let's say, even if they change your password or they take your seed phrase or whatever, there's nothing on the account. The only thing that's on the account is saying that this account has access to this NFT, and that's it. They can't buy it, they can't sell it. So
that's a great
little
function.
off topic, but it's a really cool thing, and it would be nice if that's something that they added in for Loaded Lions. I mean, Crypto.com, they own a fucking basketball arena. How have we not had a party or something? I know not everybody's in the United States, not everyone can make it to LA, but I know a good amount of people. If they had a Loaded Lion event at the Crypto.com arena, I know a good amount of us would show up, even if it's like at a concert or a basketball game. They gave us like a suite or something to go hang out in, like the Loaded Lion suite. That alone would bring up the full floor price. I guarantee you every Lakers fan would want to fucking have a Loaded Lion.
100%.
I mean, I will come. I will take a plane ticket from Paris to Los Angeles just to see that. I will come.
Me too. I live in Las Vegas, so it's a close flight. But half the year I'm in Egypt. So like, if they had an event and I was in Egypt at the time, I would drop whatever I was doing to go do that. That'd just be cool to come meet up with the Loaded Lions. And that's a little side note too. I've had some Loaded Lions people hit me up, saying that they might be going to Egypt and stuff like that. So if anybody ever does plan on going to Egypt, or that is a trip that you were thinking about, you want to do, hit me up. I'll give you some tips. If I'm out there, we can, meet up, have some dinner, some lunch. I have met up with some NFT people from other projects in Egypt, and I'd love to treat you guys to a dinner. So come to Egypt, dinner's on the Pharaoh.
I've always wanted to go to Egypt. One place I haven't been.
Well,
thanks for the invite, mate.
You got a good reason, man.
Get the suite ready.
You can go inside the pyramids. You can go to the tombs. You can see a bunch of really, really cool history.
Yeah, that's where it's at, man. That's awesome, dude.
Damn, this guy lowered his prices on his epics again. Should I buy another one? Does anybody wants an epic before I buy it? There's a couple out there for 4,000. Level 42 epic for 4,400 CRO. Like, that's crazy. That's so cheap. And then there's another one for 4,000 and like 4,100 probably. I'll buy one. Fuck it. Sorry guys, time out. I gotta go buy this business that this guy's selling for like 25% off. I bought the level 42 epic for 4,100. There's still one up there for 4,400. It looks like he just keeps dropping the prices until someone buys it. Even the legendaries, he's dropped down. The arcades, 7,600 crow for a level 42 arcade. That's fucking insane. If anyone plans on having a legendary in the future, you're
So
talking billions of diamonds.
7,000 crow worth of diamonds will get that arcade to level 10.
Yeah,
14,000 crow worth of diamond gets to level 20. So we're looking at that should be based on the diamond cost 28,000 crow. But the thing is, what will happen to all of these prices the moment competitive mode starts and the normal mode doesn't really have anything? I mean, what will they're not? Is there going to be a second round of normal trophies?
Yeah, I mean, I've mentioned to them that they should just do like random prizes in normal mode, just to like random people, just to like kind of keep them interested.
I
Not
agree.
not anything to do with the leaderboards. Just like if you're playing the game, you can you can get a boost or something, just something random to help players that aren't like something. Give them something to be excited about that aren't going to be in the top 10.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I feel like
Or like the loser award. I always like that.
Yeah, I feel like
the bottom 100 people, bottom 1,000 people, they get a boost to the next season. I hope they do that. That'll be a good addition, I think.
I totally agree. I think that that's something that they almost should have at the forefront, because especially like thinking about onboarding new users that are going to be kind of hesitant to even just, you're going to be lucky to get a conversion rate of people that are willing to throw down for a dune at $100, you know what I mean? And I think if you get that person through the door, it's like you want to really focus on doing everything you can to keep their attention within that game. That's where it's going to succeed.
It's just that things like that is just nice too for people who join like maybe in the middle of the season. Maybe not the bottom, but like okay, the top 10 or whatever they said, the top 1,000 get something. Okay, maybe the next 1,000 get that boost. So it gives people who join in the middle of the season like, okay, well, I'm joining in the middle, so there's no way I'm going to make it to the top. But hey, there's this other prize that I can make that next season will give me a boost, so I can learn the game now, figure it out, and then the next season I have a nice little head start over everyone. Could be some nice things to get people in, because that's kind of where we're at now. The game's interesting. Obviously, people are spending money on it. People are interested. There's something here. Now we got to get more players in, because that's what's going to make or break the game. If we can get more players in and there's enough people on all the time and the marketplace is booming, people are buying and selling all the time, great. If our player base stays exactly the way it is now, and then maybe 2 months from now, there's like 3 days no one's able to sell anything in the marketplace, nobody's going to play, because honestly, I'm sure 90% of us, probably close to that number, are here because we think, we're going to be able to make some type of money out of this game. Might not be a lot, and hopefully people are realizing that, this is for fun, so try to keep that in mind. And I always try to tell people that about NFTs in general, because it is like gambling. It's just like gambling. Make sure you gamble what you can afford and always expect to lose it, because if you do that, you're always going to have a better outcome. Because if you go into it, and if you want to be positive, you don't want to, go in, I'm going to lose it. But like, have in the back of your mind that if you lose this money, you're still okay. You can still pay your rent. You can still pay your car. You can still pay this. Don't be like, I'm going to go spend $100K on Main City, become the #1 player, and I'm going to sell a bunch of buildings and become a millionaire. It's probably not going to happen. Could it? Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you get lucky. But it's going to be hard to beat me at #1, just to throw that out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Beating me right now, but I think I'm set up for the future better than he is. So we'll see. Because he hasn't bought any of these epics yet. I thought he would buy one for sure, because he had messaged me before, asking me if I would sell my legendary, because I had 2 of them. I still do, but one of them I've stopped upgrading. But yeah, he was trying to buy it from me, and of course, knowing what I know now, I probably would have sold it to him. But oh well. Live and learn. Anybody else want to do some talking? Anybody else have some questions? I think I'm going to do the marketplace quick sale here in a little bit, and then probably get the giveaway going, and then go watch some football. Unless some people have some more entertaining questions or things they want to say. If you're new to the community, you want to come up and say hi, more than welcome to. I try to follow every loaded line back. If you have it as your profile picture. So a lot of you, I don't always follow back right away because I don't see the loaded line picture. So if you want me to follow you back right away and you are a loaded line holder and you're not using it as your picture, shoot me a message and say, yes, I am a loaded line holder, and I'll follow you back. But put that loaded line picture up, man. We're here for Main City. We're here for crypto.com. Let's get as many lines as we can. I have my line up as my profile picture. I definitely could have a bunch of other projects up here. I go into a lot of spaces and I try to share information about CDC when I can, when they let me speak. So the more that you do for your projects that you're in, the better it is for yourself, especially if you're one of those who is looking to make money. Well, if you're trying to look here, if you're trying to make money, you got to do your work. You're not going to go get a job and just sit around and somebody's going to hand you money. No, same thing with NFTs. You want your NFT project to go up in value? Add some value to it.
I have a question regarding Loaded Lions NFT. Can
What's
you
going
hear
on?
me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, I am here. I'm in Italy, and I am new to the game. I start liking it, and I don't have avatar yet. So I wanted you guys to maybe give me some quick advice, like in general. What type of loaded lion would be the one that could give me more boost to my gold?
So the different loaded lines, they all add the same gold. They all give you a 10% boost. So there's not a loaded line that gives you like, if you're talking about to the game, right? In Main City.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Main City, every loaded line, no matter what it is, no matter if it's a legendary or whatever, they all give you a 10% boost to your gold income. If you have a Cyber Cub, they will give you a 5% boost to your income. They did announce that, and they have it written that stacking multiple lions is something that could come in the future. So different lines might not give you better income, but having more than one could do that. Right now, it doesn't. So I wouldn't go out and run to buy more right now, unless you want to buy them cheap before they announce something. But right now, they don't do anything extra except for give you 10%. But if you're gonna have it
Okay.
as your profile picture, maybe one with like the chain on it, maybe sticks out a little bit more. A lot of people like the cleaner lines. If you're looking for a new one, like ones without like the mask or the glasses or something like that. But everyone has their own different opinions. Everyone likes something different.
Okay. What about the backpacks? How do they help?
Okay, actually, that's great that you brought up the backpacks. I actually get this question a lot, so let me touch up on the backpacks. And again, this is what I'm saying is based off what my experience and the questions that I've asked community members and people in charge of the game. Could I be slightly incorrect? It's possible, but from what I understand, backpacks, the only thing that they do for you right now is they give you offline income. So what that means is while you're in the game playing, we generate gold. Okay, you only generate gold in the game while it's on. Once you sign off, I think everyone has a 240-minute window that they still generate income. After that 240 minutes is done, you no longer are generating any extra gold income. You have to log back in to restart the timer. So this is where the backpacks come in. Different backpacks give you different amounts of minutes added on to that. So just the basic backpack, I believe, adds on an extra 30 minutes. So if you have 240 minutes already that we normally start with, you add 30 minutes to that. Now you have 270 minutes of offline income, and you can keep stacking that. So you can have 50 backpacks, and you probably don't have to log in for 2 days, and you're still getting your income. Now that's probably not smart to do because you're also not upgrading your buildings, and if you log in and upgrade, you'll be able to generate more income when you're offline. But that's what the backpacks are for right now. They increase how much time you continue to receive your income while you're offline. They also If you own them right now, they coming soon. We will be getting airdropped. I believe it's an airdrop of in-game items or something that can be used in-game. One per backpack. So they haven't announced the screenshot details yet, so it's still going on. If you guys want to get some extra game items, we don't know what they are yet. Obviously, probably something to help boost your income or maybe move buildings around or who knows. It's going to be something to do with the game, though. So get your backpacks. I know I'm stocked up. I got 500 of them, which is also causing me problems, which is probably why I'm not in first place, honestly, is because when I do get offline for more than 4 hours, I don't generate income, guys. So I'm actually at a disadvantage here because I can't click the gear icon. Every time I click the gear icon, my game crashes completely. And yes, I'm with the team with the devs and everything, talking to them. They told me if I switch everything to my DeFi wallet, that I shouldn't have that issue anymore. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to sit there and transfer 500 NFTs one by one. Never in my life will I do that. And you have to pay transfer fees. And then what's going to happen when they announce the snapshot for the airdrop and they say, hey, if you want your airdrop, you got to put your fucking NFTs back in your crypto.com wallet. I will be heated. So I'm just here right now, no gears, unfortunately. So if any of you guys have issues with the game, my issues are probably bigger.
Regarding sound lions, do you have any information on that? Would we be using them in the future in the game?
On what? I'm sorry.
Sound lions, the NFTs.
No, the sand lines has nothing to do with this at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it possible? Maybe in the future, maybe, but probably not because they have nothing to do with crypto.com. Crypto.com hasn't announced anything about putting other projects into the game, but it could happen. I think it would be a good idea. I would love for crypto.com to let other projects in their ecosystems be your avatar. Like why couldn't you have a sand line as your avatar in the game if that's what you want? Probably right now they're not going to do that because again their main focus is on loaded lions, and if everyone's just having all these other pictures, the loaded lion NFT project won't be the main focus. So I don't see them doing anything like that in the near future, but never say never.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so I just clicked the gear thing again just to see if it would work. So my game froze. I got to reload it again. But I am going to be doing some marketplace specials. The PharaohCollector, what would we call it? The discount outlet will be opening soon. So if anybody wants a good deal on some businesses, and when I mean good deal, I mean they're pretty much free. I'm just selling them for different prices so that it's not just one. I'm kind of making people have to look for it. So if you are interested in that, go ahead, open up your game. I will give you a little bit of time to open up your game. I will announce what I am listing, how much I'm listing it for, what level it is, what it produces, and I will say when I'm about to push confirm, so you can kind of, if you're smart, you'll load up your filters to as close to whatever I say is so that you can find it the fastest. So I'll give you guys a minute or two to load up your games if you're not already up, for those who want to take advantage. And like I said before, after that, I will be doing another giveaway. I didn't announce what it is, but it is something special. You will need to have retweeted the room. You will have to be following me, of course. So make sure you do all that. And I'll pick somebody to win a special prize. I won't tell you what it is yet, but it is good. I think it's good. A few other times I've given away like pieces of land. Might be a piece of land this time too. Who knows? Might be a backpack. Maybe some crow. Who knows? Hey, I'm gonna mute you, Keezy, if you want to, if I'm saying your name right or wrong, sorry. But if you want to say something else again, you can. It just sounds like you're like running water. Are you like running a bath or something? Or washing your hands? So I just had to mute you so that we didn't all hear that. But feel free to unmute if you have something.
Yeah, I tried to. I did mute. I don't know what happened. I did mute my microphone. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay.
No, that's okay. No worries.
I'm not very experienced in spaces, but I will, slowly. One more question. How often do you do the spaces discussion as today?
I mean, I just do them. I do them randomly. I never really was much of a spaces person. I used to hop. There's another project I was in from CDC that we got fucked over called The Trip. I'd never hosted spaces, but I would join on with them. I think this is my third one I've done. Maybe like every other week. It just kind of depends if there's something new going on in the game or they announce something. I'll try to hop on just to kind of see where everyone's head's at. I honestly started doing more of the spaces because of Satoshi. Honestly, that's the main reason. Shout out to him and his YouTube channel. Go subscribe to him, give him a follow, go check him out. I think he's probably the only person or one of the only people making content for this game on YouTube. Talking about the game, showing gameplay and everything. So, that's really great. If anybody else is out there that does content creation, I'd highly recommend doing it as well. Any extra little help, like I said before, if you're in a project, if you're not contributing, you're probably helping it towards its downfalls. You imagine if we had all 4,000, 5,000, whatever loaded line holders. Imagine if every single person was out doing something, helping the project. We'd be killing it, but not everyone is. So we're at where we're at.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers for the shout out. It's a good point, guys. Yeah, even if like you're not content creators, just the little things like the engagement. Obviously, I think everyone in here is probably pretty good, but obviously engagement on like what you're all doing. The follows, the retweets, the likes on these spaces, and just always just make an effort to really engage, like overdo it, because it really does make a huge difference. Whether it's YouTube or Twitter or anything like that. That's what I always say. I know how it is. Like, it can be, you're listening to other YouTubers and influencers carrying on about likes and subs and sharing and all that and comments. And it is a little bit annoying. But at the end of the day, what Pharaoh says rings so true. You do have to put the work in. And at the end of the day, we all want this project to be, well, at least I do, and I'm pretty sure you all do as well, want this to be a project that, exceeds, that 5-year mark. I think if you can kind of get past that 5-year mark, you can almost say that it could be a game that could potentially last the test of time, like one of these top 10, top 5 Steam games. So yeah, get in there, engage, and just always do what you can, and just speak your mind. Yeah, cheers, man, appreciate it.
Where do we stack up now? Weren't we 6th? Where do we stack up now? Weren't we 6th in NFT games?
On Tap Radar.
I'm not sure. Somebody else will have to check that out. I don't really keep track of that, honestly.
I can have a
NFT game I'm playing.
I can have a quick look. I'll have a quick look now.
All right, I'll give you a second to look in case you want to try and win this building too. So we'll wait for Satoshi's answer on where we stack up in the game, and then I will be doing my first little market sale. It's going to be a prestige level 20. That's a pretty good number, I think, for most of you guys. So get ready. But we'll wait for Satoshi.
Okay, so it's saying if this is accurate according to DAP Radar. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I think you can.
Yes, sir.
Apologies, my bloody internet. So it says, you're not going to like it, guys. You're not going to like it. 78 apparently on all chains from 6, but I wouldn't look at that as a depiction of.
Is that just for the day, or is that?
I think
what period is that over?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
It's probably just like the last few hours or something,
that might be
the last week or something.
I think that was the 7-day actually. Oh, hold on, wait, why is that? So I'm just having a look. I mean, look, I think what's important is the 30-day charts. Unique active wallets are up again. This could be multiple people as well, but we got 29.5 thousand% on unique active wallets. We got 52.71k transact. Kind of what that rank 78 is referring to in terms of the time frame, but I'm not exactly able to see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking over. Hold on, let me just see here. So I think we have dropped down a bit in volume. I'm on the 30-day now, and I can't see us in the top. Can't see us in the top 20. I mean, the top 5, just if you guys want to know anyway, for the 30-day, we got Solitaire Blitz in 1, Farmer's World on Wax in 2, Sweat Economy in 3, D-Mail Network in 4, and Alien Worlds in 5. And I just don't know how anyone makes any money playing Alien Worlds. I played it for a bit, but yeah. Anyway, that's that.
Never even heard of those games.
I know. The Alien Worlds is the only one. That's like Alien Worlds is like the proper OG. And I used to play it. I used to go on there to earn some TLM like every day for probably 3 months. And in the end, I probably earned about, no joke, less than 5 cents. And I just thought to myself, what am I doing? And look, to be fair, I spent only about $80 on some NFTs and like the free one. But I don't know. It's just, yeah, there's even less to do than Loaded Lions, which is not always a bad thing, but it really is not a game. It's just, you just go on, click a button, and then that's it. And you have to do that like every 20 minutes. It's kind of absurd. But yeah, people love it.
I'm honestly pretty impressed with the devs and stuff. Like, I know we've had some like hiccups here and there, the market not working or this not working, but like, I think for the most part, like, the game's been pretty smooth. They've come up with updates pretty quickly, not too much downtime. Like, I don't know if anybody's played the Bored Ape, the HV MTL or whatever the hell it's called, but they have like downtime on that, like, sometimes daily, weekly, like for hours. I mean, I think we had like our biggest downtime was like an hour or 15 minutes or something. Like, they've I kind of like how things have been set up and running so far. Really looking forward to it. Obviously, we still want more, like the marketplace to like be usable, because like it's so hard to like go through the marketplace looking at 6 items at a time or trying to sell anything.
I'm kind of curious.
Selling on the market.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just going to say, I don't know if you had any thoughts to share on that. I'm kind of curious to know, because I do a lot of content for Gala games. One of the things that they get all of their audience to buy these NFTs because they can flaunt these developers that they've got. A lot of their developers from Web 2 have, and not just from Web 2, but have got some serious success. Talking about like Call of Duty, Halo. Even is it Michael McCarthy? Don't quote me on that, but the creator of I don't know if that's his name, but the creator of The Sims, for instance, like the man, he's working on the Voxverse, which is not even like the main thing. Anyway, my point being is that this is like a big selling point of what Gala games. I'm not saying to buy or sell Gala or anything. I'm just using it as an example. But that's one of their ways in which they have been so good at being able to get a lot of people essentially spending money and just creating hype. So I guess I'm just wondering, I've kind of like just been wondering, well, I would have thought that the resume on whoever the team or individuals that were hired would be quite outstanding. So I want to know who they are and what they've done and kind of what kind of games they've built or why they were chosen. And I wonder if there's a reason why that hasn't been disclosed yet, or if they're waiting to do it. I know they're having a chat. We're having a chat with them next week. And they're having an AMA, I think, on Tuesday or something. But I just kind of want to know more. I'm just wondering if there's any reason why we don't know a bit more about what they've done specifically in the past.
Yeah, I never really, honestly, I never even like tried to look up or anything. I just assumed it was CDC. I didn't. I thought this was a Crypto.com game, and that's why I was kind of upset about the whole prize pool situation. I was like, how are they going to only give us 30% of our own money back? That after, all the money we spent on Loaded Lions, like, it didn't make sense to me. Then then I was told that they're not, that they licensed it to someone to do the game. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense because that company has to make some money, so that it's understandable. But yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna definitely be a lot of wait and see, and we're hope for the best. Um, just so we can get things moving, I'm gonna do this the market sales real quick, guys. So the first building that I was gonna list was gonna be a P20 Flavor Town, but I guess I bought it yesterday. I don't remember buying it, but it's saying that there's a 2-day cooldown on it, so I can't list it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a different one. I have here a Prestige level 10 KOTJ Bank. What does that even stand for? What does KOTJ stand for? Anybody know? You know, Satoshi?
Nah, I just call it. I refer to it regularly as COTJ. And funnily, you should mention that because I refuse to level it up any further than 420 on a Prestige 1. So I just call it COTJ.
Well, this one's level 10. This one's Prestige level 10, level 401, and I'm gonna sell it for 8 crow. So good luck finding that. Actually, it'll probably be pretty easy since it's in Epic. But all right, so I'm gonna post this for 8 crow. You know, it's cheap, whether you use it or not. I'm sure somebody can just flip it. You know, if you think about it that way, guys, you know, you could probably just resell this. The cheapest, they have some level 10s on here. The cheapest ones, they're asking 1,700 crow. So, I mean, pretty sure if you bought this and listed it for 500 maybe, somebody would probably buy it. But anyways, 8 crow, I'm about to push confirm. I have now pushed confirmed. Go find it in the marketplace. Enjoy. I will have another business coming up soon. I'll give a second to see that one sell. Looks like it's sold. My sales listing page is kind of full because I listed a bunch of blueprints for sale. So if somebody bought it that's on the stream, I say this before, please, at least, if you don't want to come up on the stage and say that you won, that's fine. But please shoot me a message letting me know that you got the business. The reason I ask this is because I do want to make sure that when I do these business marketing sales on the Twitter space, I like to make sure that somebody on the space got it, or sorry, X space. I keep saying Twitter space, but X space. I like to make sure somebody on here got it, and it's not just going to some bot who's just going to resell it and wasn't interacting with us at all. So if you did buy it, please just shoot me a message and let me know that you did get it, and that you were on the X space. Or again, if you want to come up and introduce yourself. And,
come up, guys. Come up and say something. He's doing a good thing. Surely someone in here got it. It wasn't me, by the way. I didn't even. I think someone in the community should get it. But get up here and say who you are.
Yeah, I was gonna stop doing this because I wasn't sure, but I had someone message me like, "Yeah, I just don't like coming up here."
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Come on, you know, let's get on the community. But whatever. At least they messaged me. So hopefully somebody messaged me for that last one.
Create that hype, guys. Get over yourself. It's for the greater good. Greater good.
It is for the greater good.
Just get past it. Everyone's got stage fright in the beginning. Everyone's got it. You know, we all had to break through some kind of barrier and all of this. It's like, you know, everyone's got an element of it. But again, as Pharaoh was saying, it's for the greater good, you know. Be a team player. It's going to create hype. It's going to get everyone else excited in here and just frothing for the next one. So, just saying.
I gotta find another building real quick. This 3-day thing happened. Oh, we got somebody up here. On my way up. What's up?
What's going on?
Oh, I know who that.
On my way up.
I know who that is.
What's going on, man?
Nice, bro. Did you get it?
Did you win, or are you just coming up to say hi?
Man, I'm just coming up to say hi, man.
More than
that's you know, sometime I remember when I first started off, I was kind of shy coming up, so it takes time.
It does.
But I just want to tell everybody, you guys are doing a great job. I've been listening to Satoshi for almost a year now, and just started listening to you. It's all great. I want to say hello to all the people out there in the community that we know, TMK, Puffers, and everybody. Guys, let's keep on rolling. Some good information on here.
You picked up the awesome black Japanese red lion, right? That's you, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That was a good
yeah.
segment.
Oh, bro, I'm so happy you got that lion. Yeah, he's honestly, I think I love that lion. He is like up there with Pharaohs. I mean, Pharaohs obviously he's in another league, but I think
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
no. But to be fair though, like
I agree too.
I really like that lion, man. Like I think that he's so clean. So good work, man. I'm really happy you got that. I'm really happy
Yeah,
that
and
you got that.
good teamwork with it, man.
Yeah.
He was about to give it to the world,
Oh no,
but
I
yeah, I
know, I
really
know.
enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it. You said you were watching it for like 6 months, right? So,
Yeah, I've been,
oh,
watching it and had to pick it up. I haven't showed it off yet. Sometimes I like to hold
ah,
back a little bit.
it's a beauty, mate. You should be, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a beauty.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm enjoying the game and I'm enjoying all the information I'm getting on your Discord and your YouTube show, man. So the guy got a good show out there, guys.
Appreciate it, mate.
Support him. Okay, man. Cool.
Thanks for coming up, and make sure, guys, if anyone else wants to come up and just like that, quick and easy, come say hi. Shout out somebody if you want, and just be all friendly and have a good time. Everyone has a voice. But let's do a couple more sales. I'm gonna do a little bit lower level one, and then I have a really, really, really high level one that I'm sure you guys are all going to want. So let's get this one out of the way first. I'm gonna throw up a Prestige level 12, Prestige 12 level 510 Cool Couch Lounge. The lowest price I see on the market's 105 crow. So let's do 2 crow. I'll post it for 2 crow, a Prestige 12. I'm about to push confirm. I have now pushed confirm, so somebody go get that. While you're doing that, just letting you know that the next one, and go ahead and get that one first.
Come on, guys, someone get it.
Yep, the next one is going to be a P42. I don't know if you guys heard that correctly. P42. This is a good building. I know probably everybody in here wants that. So even me, probably if I was on someone else's stream and they were fucking selling it cheap, I would probably go try and buy it. Maybe I should go try and buy it from my girlfriend's account, huh, guys? You guys, can you beat me selling it and buying it on a different computer? I'm just kidding. All right, so let's see. I think that other one's sold now. Let me double check real quick. I don't think anyone would give away free money. Yep, the other one's sold. All right, so P42. I'm going to try and make this one a different number. Where is it? Sorry, I got to clicking through, trying to find it. By the way, whoever got the one for 2 crow, or if you got the other one, please come up and say hi or just shoot me a message telling me that you got it. Because I can tell you right now, if this P42, whoever gets this P42, if they do not come up here and say that they got it, I don't want a message. I want you to come up and say it. If you don't come up and say it, no one else is getting these deals ever again.
What about the first person to come up and say something gets it? Stop it! You can't transfer it.
Well, I would love to do that, but I have no way of
transferring
making sure that they. Unfortunately, everyone's just going to be refreshing the market trying to snipe them. The only thing I guess I could do is if they have enough money, I could make it like a high enough price that no one would buy it, and then refund them, and then I'll lose 15%. But like, that's too much work. So just whoever I will check. I'll check the thing. If it looks like a bot got it or something like that, I'll maybe keep doing it. I won't do them as high, but I'll maybe keep doing it. But we'll see who got it. I'll check the blockchain, so I'll be able to find out who you are if you don't come up here and say it, and I'll put you on blast all over Twitter. This person is the reason why no one's getting these discounts. Or actually, you know what? I'm not even going to do giveaways anymore for loaded lines. So a lot of pressure on whoever buys this. You got to come up and say something.
So can you see if a bot gets it on chain?
Well, you can't really see you can't really tell who's a bot, who's not.
Yeah.
But you can look at their activity and
Right,
kind of
right,
have
right.
an idea of is this person a real player or are they
Right.
did they just buy this, sell it, and now they've never played again? Now they're on to a new account.
Understood.
So all right, here we go. It's going to be a P42 gym, level 400. It's a common, obviously. If anybody cares, its daily income is 1.18 J per second. So that's fucking a lot. I don't know about you guys, but the cheapest gym that I see around that level, obviously no one's probably selling a 42 gym low, but the cheapest ones we got a level 37 for 1.8K, level 33 for 1.2K. Got a couple 29s around 699, 799 CRO. So I think it's pretty safe to say that this building is definitely worth over those, probably at least 2,000, maybe more CRO. So this is a pretty big giveaway. This is a bigger giveaway than my giveaway for people referring to the game. I'm gonna have to increase that giveaway. So I don't know if anyone saw my post, but go through my
and get
page.
this,
I did
guys, and if I
say,
get it, I'm gonna give
should
it
I
away.
increase the giveaway that I'm doing for people signing up for my referral code? And I put in whoever puts the best comment will get a little bonus of 250 CRO. So go, if you put in something funny, you might win 250 CRO also. Anyways, 1.18 J per second gold income, level 400, prestige 42, common, ID number 656623, gym. It's a light green gym with like a pink playing field, archery style or something like that. Since it's number 42, I do like the number 420, which is kind of close to that. But I don't want to sell it for 420 CRO because that's just a little too expensive. So we're going to do 42 CRO. We're going to imagine the zero is there. It's a decimal or it's silent, however you want to look at it. We're going to pretend it's 420 CRO, but it's only going to cost you 42 CRO. All right. I'm about to push confirm. I've pushed the first confirm. I'm about to push the second confirm. Oh. Okay, I pushed it. All right, I'll give you guys a little bit. Remember, whoever gets this, if you do not come up on the space and say something, you can just say, "Hi, I won, bye," and that's fine, And I'm gonna check the blockchain. So if someone just says it, so I can keep doing giveaways, I'll block you, so you can't win anything. So let's everyone try to be as honest and fair as possible. I try to do that as much as I can myself. So let's keep it that way. I'm sure it's already sold. Let me check. It has to be for that price.
Okay, someone snaps it up quick.
All right, it's sold. All right, so who got it?
Come on, guys, who got it?
Who got it? I'm gonna go check the blockchain right now. See what address bought it from me. Someone bought it. Request to come up. Say hi, please, or everyone is gonna get on your ass.
I did make an attempt to get it, but my intention would have been, if I did get it, I would have sold it and then given up the CRO.
Hey, I don't care if somebody wants to play with it, they want to sell it and go pay a bill, if they want to go buy a coffee. Hey, my giveaways, you win my giveaways, you do what you want with it. There's no, they have to keep it in the system or they can't sell it. No, if you want a giveaway, it's your giveaway. Do what you want with it. Enjoy. I don't see any requests. Oh, there's a request. Woodrow. What's up, Woodrow? You saying hi or did you win?
Question: Did anybody in the room even get any of the 3 that you posted?
No one said anything yet, but we'll see. Some people are requesting now, so we'll see. What's up? I don't know how to say your Dolphin. DOFN. What's up? You saying hi or did you win something?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I got my microphone to work. So yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Nice. Good on you, man. Good on you.
Yeah, I had to rejoin because I don't know what the hell was wrong with this thing. I couldn't request. I sent you a message in main city.
Did you get the P42?
Yeah.
Nice, good job. All right, good shit. All right, so you just saved the day for everyone else. I will continue to sales I had planned for today. I did have a P20 that I was trying to sell to you guys for the low, but it's on a timer, so I'll throw that into the next giveaway / space I do. The other thing that I was going to do now is just like I've done before. I've given away a Dune Land to a lucky winner. So here I am again, giving another Dune Land. We got how many people in here? About 47 people in here. So let me pick a winner. Give me a second. And remember, you have like a few seconds right now to go retweet the room if you haven't done it already. Because if you win and I check and you haven't done it, too late. And it goes by when I check. So you have a couple seconds now. If I check and it's not done yet, oh, I did it now. Too late. It goes by when I check.
Oh, by the way, is anybody collecting like full color businesses? Because that's what I do, and I've been posting some of the photos there, and people seem to like them. Like it has to be every 3 or 4 colors in the business has to be the same.
All right. So we got Crow. Where is it? Crow Dad. What's up, man? You're the winner. So shoot me a little message on Twitter, and I will tell you which Dune to make a $1 offer to, and then it's yours. So technically, it's not free. It's not a giveaway. It's going to cost you $1, but whatever. It's worth like 100. So I'm pretty sure you'll still want it. And if you don't, I'll be more than happy to pick someone else that can buy it for $1. But I assume you will want it. And whoever said something about the colors, yes, I do love colored. I like the dark green colors, so I have been known to pay a little bit higher on that. I do try to. I'm not just dark green. I like everything matching. So, like for example, the gyms. I like the dark green gym with the green playing field. So it's like a green field with whatever the basketball court, the soccer playing field. Same thing with the like the Epic one. It's like the dark green and then it has like some type of accessory in the front or like right now I'm really looking for if anybody has the dark green Flavor Towns with a green with a green sign. So you know how like the Flavor Towns have different signs? One has like a I don't know what it is, like a bowl with chopsticks in it. The other one has like a martini glass. So I want that sign to be in green as well. I already have a Flavor Town with the chopstick bowl in green, but I'm looking for like the martini glass or one of the other ones in green as well. I'll pay a little bit higher than the floor for anybody who's interested. Same thing with the dens. I want the green with the green windows and the green accessories. So if anyone doesn't know, I love the color green. All right, so marketplace discount, check. Talk about main city, check. Giveaway, check. Talk shit, check. Just kidding. If anybody else wants to come up and say anything, come up, say hi, bye, thank you. Or if anybody has like a giveaway they want to do themselves, definitely come up. I'm about to get off here and go enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Go hang out with my dog, my girl, and watch some football. So I'll stay up here for a couple more minutes in case anybody else has anything else to say, but go ahead and feel free to sign off. I am done.
Hey, good space, bro. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming. I'll try to do another one. Maybe not next week, just because we have the CDC space on Tuesday. Maybe I'll do one the week after, or maybe if there's enough of us on the CDC space, maybe I'll try to do like an after party after that. So keep a lookout. Let's have some fun. Remember, guys, if you're not contributing to your NFT project, you are helping it fall. So the more holders that are helping support and build and talking about it, the better. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you having me and us on. Really cool.
Thank you, and shout out to you as well. Make sure you guys go sign up on Satoshi's YouTube channel. He's putting, like I said, I'm pretty sure he's the only one making content for this game. He's a lot of good stuff, especially for your new players. He's got like tutorials. A lot of his videos are up there. You can go watch them. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, he's helping build. That's a great person to take cues from.
Thank you guys, thank you very much. I am new to everything, to this game and to these spaces, but I look forward to the next meeting like this one, so maybe I will have some insights also to share with you. Thank you. Grazie.
Grazie.
I just want to say, I'll keep it short. I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate what you do. Satoshi, Pharaoh, Texas. I think it's really important for the space.
Yeah, cheers, brother. Right back at you. It takes two to tango, and it's also the community engaging with us. So you're doing your part massively, obviously, by kind of almost connecting me and Pharaoh, and then all your ongoing support, obviously with the streams and everything like that. So Papa Bigfoot is another one. He's just like I kind of said before, just simply giving back, engaging. It's not just him, but he's one of the main ones. Like he's always commenting on my videos and everything. He doesn't have to do any of that, and it all takes time out of his day, and it all adds up, but he's someone who's very aware of, I guess, the greater cause in all of this. So yeah, take a leaf out of Papa Bigfoot if you're kind of in a similar situation. Maybe you're not directly a content creator, but you're like here supporting and everything, and there's always something you can do. So yeah, good on you, man. And there's others too, but yeah, cheers.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Everyone, have a good day, and see you next time.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up there as well.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Everyone, have a good day, and see you next time.
Yeah, wow, what a great spaces, guys. For those of you that are still here, I'm probably going to clock it off as well. That was great, actually. I took some big shout out again to Papa Bigfoot on here as well. He linked us up. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have even known about that if it wasn't for, if it wasn't for Papa Bigfoot. So thanks for putting the work in, man. If you're still in the stream, I think you probably are. And yeah, look, just appreciate all the members. None of you guys had to sign up who've signed up for members, but it all helps. And yeah, I'm definitely going to. He's just on another level, isn't he? This fella, he's really, yeah, he's switched on. He's doing the good thing, isn't he? So yeah, really cool to see that. And yeah, I'll probably continue to live stream his spaces when he has them again. And if he wants to have me on, I think it's important that the small amount of influence we have here kind of collabs and everything like that. And definitely some giveaways and things are some things that I'm going to get going pretty soon. They're probably not going to be as big as his just yet, but there'll still be something. And as these streams and the channel kind of grows a bit more in the Loaded Lions direction, then you can expect that they'll increase, as obviously just a way for me to give back a little bit more to you guys as well. So, and I'll take a lot of inspiration from I'm so tired. Pharaoh. Take a lot of inspiration from Pharaoh. So yeah, guys, gonna wrap it up there. If you haven't hit the likes, appreciate you coming on board. And we may not see you tomorrow because I got a day traveling, but I'm definitely going to be streaming the AMA on Tuesday just to kind of share my thoughts with you guys on that. So yeah, really appreciate you guys. I know I say it all the time, but yeah, really good one, and we'll catch you in the Discord as well. That's a quick one as well. And probably the 9 people that are still watching are probably all already in the Discord, but that's something that we're just all kind of setting up as well. Appreciate all you guys. You know, Zach Shady's another big one as well. Huge influence in there, and yeah, really appreciate it all, guys. And it's cool to connect with you guys from the States. Me being an Aussie in Thailand, I feel like that's pretty cool. I definitely would love to make a trip over and maybe try to see some of you guys as well. And if they did have that event, then I would definitely come in Vegas or whatever. Been to San Francisco, loved it there. So anyway, guys, going to wrap it up. Thank you again so much. Hit me up in the Discord if you want any of the links to the stuff as well. It'll all be in the description of this stream. Sign up for a member, Discord, don't know about the Twitter, but yeah, come to the Discord, get in there. Any questions? We're going to be naming the guild as well, so don't even know if guilds are going to be a thing yet, I suppose, but yeah, hopefully they are. I hope they are, because otherwise there's probably not a huge point in having a guild name, but going to do it anyway regardless. And so yeah, I guess we'll just see how it goes. Alright, I'm rambling because I'm tired and I need to get up in less than 2 hours. So yeah, appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time, guys. Keeping it real, keeping it raw. Bless.